Hopefully I put this on the right thing. I did. Hello.
We do love to see it.
We love
Look at that fancy
Look
overlay.
at that.
Look at that.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Ooh. Turn that down a little bit more. Hi. First of all, first things first. Alex, welcome to the channel. And
Hi.
hi. Hi. Well, we're going to do things a little bit out of order because I want Alex to introduce themselves to the friends in the channel, and then I'm going to continue to do my awkward spiel that I always do. And yeah, so there you go. Say hi. Tell people where they can find you.
Oh, okay.
Or just say hi.
Yeah, I mean, where Just found me was on Twitter, so you could also, if you would like, find me on Twitter as well, at Daredevil Alex. And I'm super excited to be here because I'm usually... I love Thirsty Sword Lesbians. I'm also like an RPG like designer, GM, and player, and I just love being gay and doing crimes. And so this is one of my favorite things to do. And we're here, and so thanks for having me with this like fun group of people here.
Absolutely. So, let me making a little bit of adjustments. There we go. Hello, friends. Welcome to GutPunchRP, a tabletop role-playing game stream channel that is focused on inclusivity in gaming spaces, as well as charity. For the entire month of May, we are raising money for St. Jude. There are things that you can win by donating. I just completely forgot what I was saying. So yes, okay. So randomly, any donor randomly could win this absolutely gay, beautiful Kraken dice tower, or this beautifully, beautiful patinaed clockwork dragon dice tower.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Our top overall donor through the month will get the blue and gold fighter dice tower. If I think we have a handful left, we have maybe one or two of the blue and gold bag of holding dice jails that are $15, and we have a handful of the rainbow bag of holding dice jails, and they're pretty cool. They have like stuff printed on the bottom, like swords and axes and books and cool things. We're also giving away randomly to a donor these lovely dice bound clickety clacks. They are the celestial. They're purple and green. They're gorgeous, and it comes with this beautiful little dice bound dice bag. Also, if we raise $1,000, we will start a weekly podcast where we will talk about random things like tabletop role-playing games and other nerdy things that we're interested in, and we will drink apple juice and other things when we are not raising money for St. Jude. And if we raise $5,000 in the month of May, then our own lovely Shield Maiden has promised to GM a one-shot. So not really sure if our alerts are working or not, because this is a different overlay. We could probably, I know people don't want to change the number because the number is real nice right now, but if somebody wanted to just like test it to make sure all of our alerts work, that would be lovely, you know, because who knows, I could have broke things when I was setting things up. Just like all of our other streams, we're going to take a break at some point tonight, and during the break we will have a giveaway. You do not have to spend any money. All you have to do is be in the chat, enter the code during the break, and then when we come back from the break, I'll roll it and you'll get a $10 gift code to tabletoploop.com. You can use the code GutPunchRP when you check out to get 15% off of that, and you can use it in conjunction with your little code. If you'd like to support the channel and don't want to do so in monetary fashion, being here is all that we ask. We love you, and please stay forever. You can also do things like retweet our go live tweet. It really does help. Tell your friends and family. things like that. Also, just so you know, this is a charity stream, so that any of the money that comes into the channel through subscriptions or bits go back into the stream, either buying the stuff to get these lovely prizes or improvements and whatnot. We're not doing Laurelwind, so I don't need to say that. I think that's it. Is that all I normally say, folks?
I mean, you're not giving us a little quizzic recap? Like,
I mean, there is no recap to do. And also, I'm not running the game, so.
Oh, pass the buck.
There we go. There we go. I need to make sure I can see her. Amber, thank you. Thank you for that $20 donation. We love to see it. So the alerts do work. All right. So I guess without further ado, I'll knock it over to Alex.
Hello, everyone. I will provide a little bit of a, not so much of a recap, but like a starter to get everyone's like palate sizzling with Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Because all of you, thank you for coming, because I think there's something wrong with my eyes because I see all of you in my future right now. And so we are doing a little bit of a heist here for Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and so I'll make sure that everyone introduces their character. But we're currently going to be starting with Adora and Adora's wedding sort of party, and Adora currently is married to, is going to get married to Chad Spencer, who is the heir to the straight agenda. And there is this wonderful bridal party that follows Adora. These good friends who have differing interests here in this party and proclivities towards Chad and Adora, let's say. This wedding is going, and because the straight agenda hoards the riches and the money, and they're very ostentatious here, they have chosen to book the entire castle of Versailles, all of it, and for their wedding party. And so that is where we're going to be taking place. And this is sort of like the 80s, but like the 80s where everyone carries a weapon, carries a sword around. That's totally like normal and cool. And so yeah, like, so camera pans down to like Adora and the rest of the group, and so I'm just gonna get everyone to introduce their characters and who you are and what your relationship with Adora and like another, maybe a detail in the room that you're in. Yes.
All right. So my name's Adora. You see a tall, lithe woman with long blonde hair that is being fussed over right now as she's getting her bridal updo. She's wearing a white wedding dress with these big poofy sleeves on over the shoulders, and then has these long fitted like the sleeves are long and fitted, and it's this tight, can barely move bodice. And I think I have somebody doing working on my hair. I think I have somebody working on my makeup, and I assume maybe Diana and maybe some of the others are in the room with me.
Diana's definitely in the room with you. Diana is Adora's roommate. She is also very tall. Big, tall, big, strong. She's got like dark brown hair pulled up into like an updo. She's got a dark blue bridesmaid's dress. With like a big old like slit up the side just for practicality's sake. Like, she may have modified it herself, but it's fine. Definitely wasn't how she purchased the dress, but whatever works. And I think she's probably the one messing with Adora's hair, trying to help her with all of that, just trying to like kind of reluctant because of what's happening, but she's helping. She's helping out.
So do you know the meme of the one girl doing the other girl's makeup?
Yeah. Sitting on top.
So yeah, so
like
Rose
horizontally.
is 100% like horizontally on top of Adora, just like tilted her chin up, like doing her eyeliner like incredibly carefully. Rose is very broad, like medium height with like giant arms and like just clearly has spent more days at the gym than like at the salon for this wedding, and is in a just off-white brocade suit. Could very well be not in the bridal party, but someone that is also getting married today did not understand the assignment. Has like a half cape with like a red lining, and is like, oh no, dear, come on, and is like trying to like very carefully do like a skinny wing, but like it's not working out, so the wing is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, like as they draw it on Adora's face.
So we have hair, we have makeup. Who else? What are the other two doing?
So I think that Thorne is maybe hanging around the juice bar that's available in this room. Just like getting ice, like making little juice drinks for everybody. Maybe having a couple themselves. So Thorne is like an average medium height, wearing a just fantastically tailored all black suit, but with like sort of a very long cape on one shoulder with like some ornamentation on the shoulder, like short tousled dark hair, striking high cheekbones, a very handsome figure, just hovering around the table, the juice table.
Love it. And who's our last individual in the room?
I'm Kathryn. I would be sort of watching everyone do all these weird things. Definitely have some juice. Looking out the window, trying to see like who's arriving first off, but then definitely commenting that maybe the makeup looks a little nighttime for a wedding. I would then toss my hair, my long reddish brown hair over my shoulder and go back to looking out the window in my emerald green tuxedo suit with like some just real high heels.
Amazing. Okay. And so, everyone is like fussing over Adora. The wedding is very, very soon. It's in the evening. This is like now morning time. But before, there are other pleasantries exchanged. You hear a knock at the door.
Thorne's not overly occupied. They can go answer the door.
Dang,
Kinda, juice in hand, like, yes.
Rose is like, these are going to be so sharp. Just hold still.
They better be.
Yes.
Well, and yes, hold still.
Yeah,
So
he's
you get like a
holding Adora's
pin
face
for
looks
like one
up.
little curl. Just get like that's not a helpful angle.
Well, could you maybe not both be doing this at the same time?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Ow!
And Thorne, you barely had enough time to even like open the door handle when the door gets pushed, and you have a very imposing old man looking at you with like these like twistable like mustache on him. And he just like uncovers his throat. He just clears it. And you all know it is Reginald Spencer, the father of Chad Spencer, who Adora is going to be marrying, and he's in a proper like tuxedo, 3-piece. It's very traditional, very gentlemanly, and he comes and he's just like very stiff, and he's just like, "Hello, Adora. You're quite ravishing. I just came here to make sure that you weren't catching any cold feet at this wedding."
Absolutely not. What would ever give you the idea that I would have cold feet to marry your wonderful son?
Obviously, it would never. I'm not saying that I'm gonna comment on your party that you have around here.
I would hope not. After all, these are some of my dearest friends that I have known forever, and I would hate...
Friends.
Yeah. Friends.
Sir, you know
Sir.
that it's rude to interrupt your bride on her wedding day. Just have a little trust.
No need. Of course, Adora, that we fully expect that you'll be able to carry on the legacy of the straight agenda and the straight council by marrying Chad. This is a profitable alliance between your family and ours. In fact, we know that if you don't marry Chad, we can just safely say that some of your family members might oppose such a ordeal, and that let's say that we are planning some development very close by. There's this terrible gay bar down the street, and it must simply go. It's not good to the eye.
Sir, you know that the wedding is going to go off without a hitch. You and your family have rented this beautiful venue. We're all here. Everything will be just fine. And Thorne is trying to sort of shuffle him towards the door, like a little, like gently.
Yes. After this wedding, you'll be invited to talk. You'll be able to come to the table and talk about real estate development along the street. We'll be gentrifying the area. No longer will we have these loud lipstick battles happening at this gay bar. Nonsense. It will be a multinational mall built at this side.
Rose gets up from on top of Adora and like smooths their suit out very carefully and reaches a hand down to pull her up onto her feet.
I
Lifts her up very quickly and spins her so that she can face this man.
Reginald, I believe that you're probably needed by your wife, you know, the one that you're so capable of handling. And she would never look elsewhere because she hasn't been satisfied in any way, shape, or form because of you. And really and truly, you should know your place right now, sir. And I would like to use the move Know Your Place.
Know your place. Okay, let me know about that. Yeah.
So when someone dares insult me and I can deliver a scathing retort and roll plus wisdom.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So that's
Let's move it.
10 plus wit is 12.
Well, okay, yeah, like, what is this, like, scathing remark that, like, just makes Reginald, like, go cold and pale and just, like, walk out of the room really quickly?
I think, like, I'm insinuating that he is less of a man than he thinks he is, and that potentially, I am capable of doing what he can't.
Yes, his face turns pale, and he says, "Of course, Adora, I wouldn't want anything to go without a hitch. I will see you after the wedding, and we'll have everyone is super excited. We simply have so many special guests here that are waiting to see you and my beloved Chad get married. Ta-ta for now." and he stalks out.
Yeah, I mean, Thorne will close that door and then, like, look over their shoulder and just the biggest eye roll.
Can I just punch him in the face next time I see him? Adora, can I please?
I'm not gonna say no, but I mean,
So
probably
while you're not saying no, do you mind if I join in? Because I would love to be a part of that, actually.
We can, we'll just make a line.
Yeah. Oh, orderliness, all
course,
in
of course,
the impropriety of doing it all at once, you know.
Although
I'm not
that could
party to
be
that.
good,
I'm
too.
changed.
But yeah.
I mean, a little violence never hurt anyone, especially as a distraction.
Yeah.
Okay. Before the screaming temper is overflowing, you hear another knock at the door, and this time someone clears their voice, and it's not a Reginald. He's gone away, but it's like a very petite, like a very like a very like soft voice comes out and just like softly taps and says, Adora, I'm so sorry. I know this is your wedding, but we have a problem.
What problem?
Is it can I am I allowed to come in?
Sure. Who's at the door?
Yeah, I assume Thorne is still standing there, and we'll open the door again.
And this time it is like a very like genteel like lady. She is everyone recognizes her again. And she's in like a very nice like blue frock, and she comes actually from the gay club that you all frequent actually. You know that she's the owner of this club. Thorne, what's her name?
Her name is Maria.
Maria. What's an interesting fact about Maria?
An interesting fact about Maria is that she is a fantastic dancer.
Fantastic dancer. Okay, I love it. I will use that for sure. And Maria comes out and she says, "Hello, thank you so much for inviting me to this wedding. I'm so sorry for just coming in here unannounced, but you all have to help me.
What is it?
I hear that the Spencer Strait Incorporated they have plans to tear down my bar."
So we've heard.
Yeah.
And when the wedding, right after the wedding, they're gonna call on their bulldozers. There's bulldozers outside my bar.
Like,
Already?
now?
Yes, there's right
a bit quick.
now.
Huh.
Sure.
They move, yeah, they move quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Straits don't stop.
They are relentless.
They really are.
And so when this wedding is over, they're going to bulldoze this club that I know that you all love and frequent so much, and there's shenanigans that happen at this bar, but that's okay too, cause like I mean I won't ask for damages and everything like that.
If you ever need anything for that, though, we can find a way to help. Once we've saved the bar itself, but that's we can get to that later.
Right, and I think honestly, like I didn't know what was happening, but I really do think that it's actually part of an embezzling scheme or something. Like my workers in the back, they're being a little bit hush hush, and I'm afraid to think that perhaps I'm not saying anything to your future husband, but he may be involved.
It's a safe thing to say.
Tracks.
I mean,
But it
he's
makes sense.
usually involved in whatever his father's. And you say embezzlement? How exactly did you hear about that?
My wife, who we co-run the bar together, they're just saying I don't know too much, but this wedding might be a little bit of a front right now. And this is actually a location to move some money and some jewels, and potentially they keep talking about like a stone of some sort. I don't know.
Well, it's certainly something we could look into.
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you so much. I just it's just I don't have any of these skills. I don't have a sword. I'm not tall and I'm not very broad, so I cannot take any of these things by myself. And I really would hope that you could all help me. And I just keep hearing there's like drops and there's money and there's treasure, and I just don't know too much about it, and I think it's just a bad deal, and I'm so worried, Adora. I keep like talking about Chad, but like I don't know what else to do.
Well, clearly we should investigate what's happening. This is more important than my wedding. I feel like,
Of course.
saving your bar and finding out what's going on and screwing over Straight Enterprises is so much more important than this wedding.
Excellent. And she'll quickly just clap her hands and just be like, "Oh, thank you for really pushing forward the gay agenda." And then she'll just like move away from the door.
It's a very serious nod from Diana that like, yes.
I'll have to teach you a little sword play the next time we drop by.
Oh, thank you, Thorne. And she like winks and then she walks away.
I think
right,
she
what
thought you were
first?
cute, Thorne.
Maybe she did. Maybe I'll get free drinks next time.
Maybe.
Interesting, though, that we are talking about Chad here. Whatever he has going on, maybe I need to go talk to an old friend. And Rose, like, crosses their arms and, like, pushes their biceps up a little bit. Makes them look a little bit bigger than usual.
Maybe you should. Maybe you'll be able to do a little stealing of your own.
Well, I think that there might be something to learn there, but it depends on what all of you would like to do. It sounds like if we played our cards right, we'd be able to nip this in the bud.
And I think we need to find out more before we can do that.
I do. I also think maybe if any of us got numbers at the bar last night, it wouldn't hurt to, maybe get a little interference being run down there. Protest?
I know some people.
True enough. I think we all probably know a few.
Yes, at that
Kathryn,
elm tree.
do you know some people?
Well, of course I know people.
Fascinating. I guess I'll go talk to Chad.
Oh, okay.
I could work the crowd and see if anyone knows any more information.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm hearing several plans, and who's doing what and with whom?
I'll go phone tree.
Okay.
And I think I'll help with that also. Like, or I feel like organizing a protest is very much in Diana's wheelhouse.
So yes,
Right.
okay, so one of the plans is protest to make sure that bulldozers do not cross the line.
All
And
this
then-
good, our
People
lovely
chain themselves to the
bride.
doors and things like that. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that our lovely bride isn't left alone with her groom.
Right. Okay, so Thorne and Adora, you're gonna work the crowd, see if there's like anything else that should be known. And Rose, you're gonna be talking to your bestie, Chad.
Sure. As I exit the room for what I assume is the groom's suite, I will sort of squeeze my way in like the little tiny hallway that like accompanies a hotel room like entranceway, like right past Thorne, and get very close to them before I like zoom out the door.
Do not perceive it.
There's something happening with Rose and Thorne, a little tension.
I would like to go speak to the groom.
Okay. Yeah.
Isolate him, keep him away from these wonderful human beings.
Right. Let's do that scene first, and then we'll go with protesting and working the room. And so, you know where the groom's room is because you didn't have a particular agenda except your own, so you knew how to like move around. Who's is Chad alone, or is Chad like with his people? Is he just like you just find him like in front of me or buttoning up?
Sure, he's got to be surrounded by like his fellow frat bros of Delta Psi or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll come right up behind him, and like hook my fingers behind his bow tie and like pull it real hard.
Yo, what you doing that for?
It was crooked.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Well, I was just, interested. Can I talk to you for a second out of these guys' earshots?
Yo, bro, just keep going. It's okay. Yeah. Yo, is that Rose over there? Yeah. So like, the groom's room, of course, has like a gym, and all the bros are just working out.
Yeah.
They're not even paying attention.
Yeah, and Rose like corrects some of their posture like as they walk by, just like no, come on, and like fixes a curl so that they're not putting all of the like damage on their elbow. It's like more in their shoulder. Anyway, if you don't mind, I heard through the grapevine, you know how I'm very connected, that perhaps you were trying to bulldoze my turf. Is that true?
Rose, what are you talking about?
Listen, you're my bestie, and they will like, punch them in the shoulder a little too hard. We go way back, and I just thought you wouldn't want to do that to me, man.
Well, actually, but I would like to tell you that it's not my flat. It's really my dad. Like that area right there is so like run down. I don't even know why you go over there. It could like do some sprucing up,
Listen, I see how someone like you at your caliber with your basis of understanding actually might see it as a dive, but to me it's a cultural landmark, and I would just appreciate it if you maybe rethought the situation.
Okay, so this is the time where I'm gonna ask you to do a move.
Okay. Can I, since I kind of jumped into this without thinking, because of course I did, can I use Fool's Russian, which is a, if possible, can I give him a string and take one for this roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now he knows the string is that he knows that I am invested in this thing not coming down. And I would like to take a +1 to let me try and if I can like appeal to him a little bit and just be like, you really wouldn't do this to me, We've always had this repartee. I know that you know it doesn't come from a place of animosity, and you're totally just as cool and good and attractive as me.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ask you to do like a entice, like where you're appealing to someone's physical or romantic sensibilities.
Okay, what am I rolling for?
You're rolling plus heart, and then
plus heart. Okay.
Yes.
That's a 7.
Okay, great. So you gain a string on them, And you can choose to do they get flustered and awkward, they promise something they think you want, or they give in to desire.
Oh, I would like him to promise something that he thinks I want.
Oh, and what is it that he thinks that you want?
I think that he thinks that I want the keys to the bar.
Keys to the bar. Okay, yeah.
So if he thinks it's coming down, then he thinks that this is, irrelevant to the cause and it's gonna go his way anyway, but I still have the keys.
Rose. Bro. How about I do you one better? Do you want this? Do you want this shack? How about I'd let you, I give you the keys. How about I buy you in? How about I give you a little bit of cash?
I mean, in the instance of good sportsmanship, I don't see why it wouldn't be both, because, I'm out here protecting your entire bridal party, aren't I?
Oh, please, yes. Adora, getting into all these shenanigans.
Rose puts their finger out so that he can put the key on it.
And then Chad will just drop it to you. And he says,
flips it in their hand, puts it in their pocket.
Well, Rose, it's nice seeing you here. I see that you want this. You want the keys to this dive bar and buy in. Look, you're gonna have to convince my dad that it's worth keeping together, because you know what? There's too many gays to hang out there.
Listen, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, have a nice day, and they will turn around and leave the room instantly, just sort of being like, I'm out of here.
And Chad is just dumbfounded when he's just like, he's just like, I hope Adora isn't hanging out with the gays.
They very gaily shut the door.
How does one gaily shut the door?
Really hard, and with a threat.
That is very gaily how one shuts.
Threateningly.
And his fragile masculinity is a little on edge right now. Okay, and so let's move to the protest. So what is happening with Diana and Kathryn?
I mean, I assume there's a phone in the room. I would definitely collect numbers from whoever else was leaving to go do other things.
Yeah. Think Diana compiling a list, putting people who she knows have participated in this type of thing before at the top of the list, and rattling off numbers to Kathryn.
Yes, and I'm oh, you're so organized at this. This is glad someone has experience. I don't know. I just wanted someone to throw a brick at a bulldozer. That was my whole plan.
And they absolutely will. I would do it myself if I could.
But we are busy. We do have so much to do.
Exactly. This is the problem. I wish I could. I wish I could be there.
Unfortunately, we're here at Versailles.
I know. It's tragic. Anyways, this is gonna be 555 and
rotary. Wait. No, you're going to. Okay. Ring.
And who are you calling?
I would be calling Tiny. Who I met at the bar last night. Not small, a large woman with very like short hair and broad shoulders, and like was wearing a tank top.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay. Tiny picks up the phone and is just like, "Well, how to do? Who is it? Who's calling me?"
I'd be like, "Oh, Tiny, darling, it's Kathryn from the bar last night. Remember?"
How could I forget a pretty face like you?
Oh, I do make it hard, don't I? I was just wondering, there's a rumor that, some of the patriarchy is going to destroy our bar. And I was just hoping maybe you could get some of the folks together and get down there and, I don't know, maybe start a little block party, spray paint some bulldozers. I mean...
What did you just say to me? Did you just say that there'd be people down trying to bulldoze down our favorite gay bar?
Mm-hmm. It is unconscionable. I need you to just get the people together, get them down there. Let's defend our place.
Oh, girl, this has not happened on my turf. How dare that? That is not sickening at all. Oh my god, we gotta have to rectify this. I'm gonna call all my queens. What do you need us to do?
I mean, just get down there, get in the way. Rouse.
Rabble. Is there anything else that I should know? How do you know about this?
Well, long story short, I have some connections in the straight consortium. What I forgot what we were calling it. But yeah, and they're just itching to get their hands on that property and just build something Starbucksy.
Okay. Well, I mean, well, Kathryn, I can definitely do that. But what if they start, like throwing bricks at us or something, or with the bulldozers, or the straights coming down with the swords? Like, what do I do then?
Do you not have friends with swords?
You know what? Your friends are the only people I know with swords. There were a very particular amount of people at this bar, and the people I saw, you're very handsome and beautiful friends, I might just add, are the only ones I know with swords.
May I suggest softball bats?
That's true, the queens all are on softball. That is all that we are on the team. I'm gonna get you to do,
Oh god.
unless you have a specific move to, like, persuade this person that, like, everything's gonna be okay, softball bats, like, entice them. Or you can try to defy disaster when you try to push your limits to make sure that this extraordinary protest is gonna happen.
Well, I mean, I do have the move the mask, which is when you seek to persuade an NPC of a lie about yourself, which this isn't really about me, but... Okay, now I guess I'll just do the first thing she said then.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, okay. So I'm rolling 2d6s?
Yeah, 2d6. And then you would add heart.
Heart. Oh god, no.
Oh no.
That'll be a really strong 3.
Oh no! First down of the game. Kathryn, can you tell me what would you not want to happen in this situation right now?
I mean, this is a huge compound. It's entirely possible they would have like a switchboard operator who could like listen in on this whole conversation and then like go tell someone what we're up to.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be like the worst possible outcome.
And
You spoke it into existence!
Yeah, I did, but it was asked.
yeah, it was. And I would like to say that while you're like on the phone, Kathryn, Diana, you hear like a zzz, like as if someone clicked in to this phone as well. And you recognize that like almost like you almost it's a quick second, but you have like really good hearing. That like it seems like someone had dialed into like the whole conversation, recorded it, and then had jumped out.
Ooh.
All right. It's gonna put a hand on Kathryn's shoulder and be like, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like go ahead and I'm gonna just like take the phone, be like, hey Tiny, we're gonna have to get back to you.
All right. I'll hear from you later.
All right, and then hang up. Someone heard all that. Someone heard all of that.
So so do more of it, or should we change the plan? Because I don't think Tiny really is on it.
No, I think we definitely need to call some more people. But we also need to make sure that they're not going to listen to anything else.
Find a secure line?
Or at least another phone, if we can't find wherever... If we can't find whoever was listening and how they were, I think it sounded like a recording. It sounded like they were taping it.
Alright, I mean, where would they keep that in a place like this? Probably like the basement, is that a...
Probably. Maybe some administrative office, I don't know.
Also good. I mean, we could just go opposite directions, make the rest of these calls, and hope for the best.
Yeah. Start there and then look for... Try and... I mean, if they know, then there's no sense in not just telling more people and getting as many people as we can. If they already know, may as well just keep going. But
absolutely. That's the plan. We gotta pull the trigger.
All right.
Boogie to the basement of Versailles. Okay, and so let's get to Adora and Thorne. What are you doing? Tell me how you're working the room, getting more info.
Well, first things first. I think I'd so Thorne, you and Rose.
What about us?
They seemed a little maybe intentionally trying to get under your skin. Was it? I know you parted ways, but I'm guessing it
Did
wasn't.
I didn't notice.
Okay. Cool.
And they'll grab two flutes of sparkling apple juice off a nearby waiter's tray, and hand one over to Adora.
I will happily accept and probably just down it in a very open up the back of the throat, just down it, slam it back down. Another.
Definitely get a little bit of an eyebrow raise, but it almost seems like such a shame to crash this party. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Then again, I do love a little chaos.
I'm so over all of this.
Ooh. So, at this wedding, that they're, that since Chad is the heir to the straight consortium, that they is, decked out with so many security guards. You're not quite sure if this is a wedding party for you or, for the straights. It's very hard to tell. And so every door is blocked with these tall, big people with, sunglasses and black tuxedos and earpieces as they communicate with each other, and as you look through the room, I mean, you're peeking out, Adora, because you can't really be seen by everyone, not quite yet, as the bride, that there are a couple of security guards that are particularly concentrated at one end of the room, and you don't know the entire layout of Versailles, so it's very curious why they have posted more security at this particular door. And everyone's being very merry. Champagne, your family's here. The straight consortium's families and their families are here.
So what do you think? We fake your death, we fake a kidnapping, we fake a fight and you lose.
Faking death's not bad.
Yeah,
because
certainly maybe protect your family, it sounds like.
Well, and kind of get rid of the whole destiny bit, so people can't force
not
a
a bad
destiny
idea.
if you're dead. I like that.
True
idea.
enough.
But
I think we could figure it out.
so there's a bunch of guards over there.
It is an awful lot, isn't it? What do you think? Reginald's personal guard or something else?
Doesn't quite look like his personal guard, but it is odd that there's so many of them there. I'm wondering what they're... I get the feeling they're keeping people out.
Well, maybe it's what Maria said. Some kind of money or trafficking or gemstones.
Yeah. Sorry. What's the plan here? What are you doing?
Well, if we're supposed to find out information, is there any particular person who seems to have hit the fruit juice a little harder than others?
That would be your mother, Adora.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
Adora, please let us all know what your mother's name is and what is she wearing. And having hit the fruit juice a little bit, she's looking a little red.
So, my mother is like only comes up to my shoulder. She's really short, and she has the classic Midwest mom bowl cut. We're
Love it. Adorable.
You see it?
yeah. And I think she's kind of just she's wearing like this turquoise like skirt suit with these big like 80s shoulder pads. And my father is standing beside her, but he's doing the kind of like muttering under his breath of it's like, I can't believe we're here. I can't believe you're already drunk.
Oh dear.
Happening?
Yeah.
So, Mom. I'll like try to throw something. Mom.
Oh dear. What? Why is this shoe right over here? Oh my goodness. Adora, is that your head over here? What are you doing?
Come here.
Oh, okay, dear. You continue. Can you just watch this area? I'm gonna see what our dear Adora needs. Hello, dear. Oh, look at you. She's trying to pinch your cheeks. You look so cute. You look so. What's happening, Adora?
So I'm curious. What's been going on out here? Like, what's all the gossip, Mom?
Gossip. You see over there, Maria's a great dancer. That's what's happening. Oh, hello, Thorne. I didn't hear.
Mrs. Adora.
It's so good to see you. Have you settled down with someone? Where's that Rose? I was seeing you with.
Doing fantastic. Please tell me how are you enjoying your evening?
Oh, been dancing, I've been consorting with everybody. It's been such a great night, dear. Of course, I've been talking to all the ladies. There's such everyone's just tittered with your wedding. It's still gonna be so cute.
Well, we've been stuck in the bridal suite. We haven't heard any of the fun goings on, any good gossip. What's going on around town.
Well, I mean, do you see a lot of those, they look like a little scary, those security guards right over there at that door? I tried to talk to them, but they would not talk to me. It's like they were from like London or something. Those like people with those like big hats. They wouldn't talk to me at all. And it's probably because they have a really important job there.
It's a wedding, isn't it? I mean, what could they possibly be guarding?
Oh, I mean, okay. You wouldn't tell anybody else, right, Thorne? Right, Adora?
Absolutely not, Mom.
On my mother's life.
Well, I mean, dear, the Thorne, your mother's still alive. Let's get too far. Well, you know, earlier today I saw them carting some like heavy boxes in that door earlier, and when I asked the caterer about it, they didn't say it was any food. They said it was really heavy, and when I took a peek inside, it was just like a bunch of like rocks, like really dull, like black rocks over there. And I was just like, why are they storing them in this room? It should be bottles of apple juice that they should be storing in there.
I couldn't agree more. What's the point? Rocks?
Rock? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? They could have put in flowers. They could have put in other things, but I don't even know if it's related to this wedding at all. And then in another box, I heard some snarling. So whatever's going in that room has some rocks and something snarling in there.
Oh. Somebody's lapdog?
That seems
It
very unusual.
wasn't one that I know. And straight consortium, I mean, they're just putting a lot of pressure on you, dear, so that you can propagate and have one of our own. We want you to see you continue the line. You're gonna do that, right, Adora? Settle with Chad, have a nice life, have children, get married.
Just like you,
So
Mom,
many-
right?
So many beautiful bouncing babies in our future.
And I'm so happy with your dad. We do not argue every night. We do not regret our marriage at all. And that's what's gonna happen with you too.
So you were dancing with all the women, Mom? Is that what you said?
Oh, yes. All the men over there. They're just standing in the corner, sulking. I don't know why. The ladies are so much more fun. Look at that Maria. She can dance.
Maria's married, Mom, too.
Oh.
She's a very good dancer, though.
Oh, Adora, nothing. What are you implying? Of course, I will always be loyal to your dad, but I can't say that there isn't any fun to be had.
I don't need to hear this. Okay. Do we have what we need here?
Yeah, you know, I just remembered that I forgot something in the bridal suite, and I think we should go back and grab that.
Oh yeah. Don't forget to ask Chad for whatever you need. That's what he's supposed to do. You're supposed to honor and love and obey him in the future.
Lots of honor, lots of obedience. Absolutely.
I can't wait until Thorne, you get settled down and get married and have your own kids.
I cannot wait either.
And then she's like, oh, it seems like your dad is just like puttering around, doesn't know what to do with himself. I better tell him not to look at his feet so much. And she hurries off.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I need to get out of here.
Well, that's always a time. Lovely woman.
And this is also the time where you see Kathryn, you see Diana, and you see Rose all just like come back to this bridal room, which I assume is where we've all agreed to come back.
Sure. Rose is in the corner, sleeves rolled up, like hands in the ice, trying to find a bunch of juice for themselves, and like pulling bottles and bottles and bottles of it like out onto the little bar cart, and then sort of turns around like, oh, hello, welcome back.
You have fun with Chad?
Yeah, he's a blast.
Always was.
Yeah, a delight.
Continues to be. Yeah, remorseless also, and completely tricked into whatever his daddy is brewing. So, not going to be intensely difficult to figure out what's going on there.
I was gonna ask, did you find out more about what Daddy Dearest?
Well, the only thing that I know is that he's entirely disinterested, misinformed, and not interested in stopping anything. So.
Oh, we knew that.
What else is new?
What he did do was let me know that there was something in play tonight. Probably using this as a distraction.
Well, we had a lovely chat with Adora's mother. More of this usual,
Oh,
but
Helen! How is she?
She's drunk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
So-
new?
I think she's taking a shine to Maria.
Oh,
You know she's
unfortunately.
married, right?
Maria's married.
Yeah.
Well, so is my mom.
Fair
have
enough,
some-
I guess.
Interesting things to say about some boxes of rocks.
Rocks?
What?
Heavily
couldn't tell you.
guarded boxes of rocks. And something
Very.
snarling.
Straight people are weird.
In the
Are you-
boxes of rocks.
So she says separate.
Is this
But-
like a Britney toxic
Was
situation?
she sober when she noticed that?
I could not tell you that.
I don't know that
Okay.
she's been sober in like 5 years.
I do worry about her. Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, same.
Yeah. But at least we know that, I mean, on a more positive note, there are going to be people defending the bar, at the very least.
Well, that's good.
They're mobilizing, closing ranks. But they also don't have many swords among them. So if we can avoid
Yeah, it's
and stop them from getting to the bulldozing.
it's
Bricks
villagers.
aren't good enough.
Well,
But,
I mean,
you know, it's
bricks,
like
but
people
bricks
with-
are great.
People with pitchforks versus like people in bulldozers. It's not gonna go great for them.
That's the
Well, I might have something up my sleeve.
A slice of lemon wrapped around a gold brick.
Other bulldozers.
No, I don't have any bricks, Thorne. What I have is this. And they pull the keys out of their pocket and flip it over to Kathryn.
He's
A key.
It's the
Does-
keys to the bar.
I don't think bulldozers need keys.
They truly
Yeah.
don't, but what we might be able to do is get this out of their hands, give the power back to the bar owners, and then make a run with whatever funding they're using to pay for those bulldozers and anybody else that they have on the inside here.
Well, when you come out with like a whole idea, it's much better than just tossing keys. Yeah.
It was the intro. I thought you had an appreciation for flair, Kathryn.
I do. I just.
well, you
know
want
that
flair.
she
How about we
was.
fake Adora's death while we're at it?
That's the kind of flair I like.
Adora?
All right. Where are we
Yes.
gonna get a corpse?
I don't think we need a core. Like.
Wait.
there's-
Yeah,
What about a
before
box
we
full of rocks?
start talking about corpse, Adora, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I think that is so much better
Well, if there was an
than
explosion or something like that, then it would be a lot easier.
And we can walk away with the explosion in the background. That would look so dope.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I mean, we could just acquire a lot of fake blood.
You said there was something snarling.
I hate to be that person, but this is also a very important cultural landmark, and maybe we don't get fake blood all over.
No, not
The gardens.
Yeah, the gardens.
I still
The landscapers can grow some new hedges. It's fine.
Yeah, as long
Blood
as it's
is
on the
great
gravel
for the
path,
soil.
then that'll be fine. And it'll be if it's in the if it's in the grass or if it's in the gravel, then it'll be fine, easily cleaned up. We don't have to worry about that.
So we
And
engineer a
besides,
meeting between Chad and Adora, make sure that he sees her out there, and then she disappears, and there's a great deal of blood.
And they draw their own conclusions.
Maybe we
How do
release
we-
a snarling
Murder?
beast.
How do we remove the funding that they have in order to get rid of our precious landmark?
Well,
Well,
who
if
owns the
we've hired that-
bulldozers?
Yeah.
I would assume Chad does.
Well, Reginald.
Reginald. Well, Reginald, I don't know anything about him, but what I do know about Chad is that he's intensely stupid with money. I've never seen someone buy so many rounds at the local bar. Never in my life. Just to flex about it, you know? I really want to know what he's keeping in those boxes.
Well,
then
they're
why don't we
cutting
go
some
find
kind of
out?
deal, assuming they're cutting some kind of deal. If there's no money, there's no deal.
Then where's the money?
That's the
Those
question.
guards must be protecting something.
So, what I'd like to propose, I think I should gallantly run, grab whatever money there is, and then we can arrange that meeting between Adora and Chad. Make sure he sees her. Carry on with Thorne's plan.
Well, how does one draw several heavily armed guards away from a door? You come up with something they're more interested in than the door.
Theatrics, darling.
Always.
Anyone else?
Why would they have a bunch of money here? Like, I think the rocks are the valuable thing, and that's going to take more than just you to carry. Like, we have
true.
banks.
I guess we have to find out what's in the boxes.
I do think that's what we have to do.
And if someone does get in, if you do manage to get in and find out what's there, and somehow the alarm is raised, how do you plan on getting those all out by yourself?
I always figure things out.
I
feel like Diana could carry quite a few rocks.
yeah.
I think
Kind of
so
flexes
as well.
a little bit.
Muscle.
Honestly, the both of you could.
Just kind of like stands up a little bit taller and is like, or you could accept a little help.
Thorne crosses their arms one more time and tries to look very tall, but just doesn't have the height.
And speaking of Rose, you hear a shriek down the hallway, and that says, "Where is Rose? I want to find Rose. How dare they just leave me at the bar last night and not tell me anything?"
Rose immediately heads towards the window.
It's someone that you know. that you
Opens
might-
window, sits on the windowsill, halfway out of it.
I'm not out there to catch you this time.
Well, that's just
I think you've had enough windows for the night.
Hesitates for a second. Who is coming in the door?
Someone who you might have had like a very short fling with.
Okay. I'm sorry, who are you?
And this individual just like stomps in, very like beautiful lady, and says, "Oh, how dare you, Rose? I thought we had something at that bar. How dare you just walk out on me?"
Rose swings both of their legs inside of the windowsill and kind of sits
I'll
up
offer
with
them
like,
a hand down if they want it.
no, they're vibing. And like puts one elbow like up on a knee, and it's just like, I'm sorry, who are you?
Do you not remember my name? I'm Ariana from the bar. Hello? do you not remember me? That we like when we were chatting with Chad and his bachelor party? You were there?
Oh, Ariana, yes, the one with the hair and the yes, sure. And they kind of fix their suit a little bit and then just go, would you mind like refreshing my memory just like about that conversation, just because I was so focused on, and they like give them like a long look up and down other things that I might have missed the point there. So it's like, just please, if you don't mind, keep it PG though. We're in public.
And Ariana just like looks around and she she sees everyone else and she sees Adora and she's like, oh my god, I am so sorry. This is I shouldn't be in here. I see you, Adora. I'm so sorry.
No, baby, it's fine. It's fine.
And she's just like, Chad is being an absolute I cannot handle him right now. Chad might be I can't even.
Fine, come here. And like puts an arm out to like wrap it around her.
And she'll gladly take it.
Okay, and like pulls her in and like motions to have her like sit on their lap.
and she will fully do that. Can
I roll for heart to get this person to tell me everything?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Entice them.
Bless me, oh dice gods. Oh, that's not good. I got a 6.
What do you not want to happen right now, Rose?
I don't want this person to be very invested in me as a person.
And so Ariana just like whips around and sees a Thorne and is just like, how you are here too? And then I was just like, of course, Rose, that you're just a player here, and that you like just break my heart, you break Thorne's heart here too.
I don't know about any of that, actually. I was just asking you what happened in that conversation.
I don't think we've had the pleasure.
I'm just saying that like Chad is just there right now. He's in a big argument with his dad. It's all about something about like money, and there's like gold, and there's like dragons around here. Like it's just way too much right
Wait, no, please start at the beginning.
Ariana, was it?
Yeah, Thorne. I see you.
Can I get you a drink?
If you have some sparkling water, yeah, that would be great.
With pleasure. And I'll do that.
Is this fight still happening? Did you just...
And Ariana's just gonna like crawl into you a little bit more, but is like not letting go. And she's just sobbing straight into your chest, and she's just like, ah! And she's very uncontrollable at this moment.
Thorne will hand over the drink and be like, please, tell us what's wrong.
And she's just like, there's just a lot of fun. There's just like so much fighting right now, and all the security guards right now are just rushing to that room right now because of that argument. It's just so many scary men around.
What room?
I don't like it.
What room?
Yeah.
I mean, I like, and it's and she describes the room like at the end of the palace.
So that's just for clarification. That's the same room that we saw with all the guards around it. Okay.
With all the guards, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, everything will be just fine. The guards aren't here to hurt you. We're here to take care of you.
And she looks at Thorne, and she looks at Rose, and then she gives Rose a slap across the face.
Well, they probably deserved that. And in any case, what exactly were Chad and Reginald arguing about?
I only heard a couple of words, but they said move. They said something about moving it now. That the dragons can't hold it forever. I just. And then she continues to just sob uncontrollably in like
Diana's
Rose's
out of
chest.
the room. She's out of the room. She's looking to go see what in the world is going on outside.
Yeah, I would
I'll
also,
follow.
Like, finish my drink and back out with them.
Yeah, we all like do the eye contact.
Already gone. Yeah, like definitely gave like Adora look like I'm going. Are you coming? I'm going. I'm going.
Yep.
Okay.
Rose, what do you do with Ariana just like clutched at your chest?
Oh, I thought they were on Thorne right now.
Oh no, they looked at Thorne, but they're still
Okay.
you.
All right. Gently pat their back and kind of slowly remove them from the lap situation. And just like I promise everything's gonna be okay. I know. Thank you so much for coming in to tell us about this. We will investigate. We'll get right on it.
And she's not letting go. She is like clinging straight to your lap, straight to your chest.
Okay. Is gonna instead. I'm sorry. She her.
See her, yeah.
Okay, is gonna pick her up, like bridal style, and like spin her around and like deposit her in like one of those like chaise lounges, you know, and like kiss the back of her hand and like reach out to Rose for like give me the sparkling water, please.
You mean me? You said Rose.
Oh, sorry. Thorne.
Yeah, Thorne will hand over the like a large bottle of sparkling water.
Okay, it's gonna
in a
take
glass. Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna take both of them and like definitely open them both and like hand them to her and sort of just be like, if you don't mind waiting here, we can go investigate everything.
And she like softly nods. She like nods.
Hold on, is there anything else you need to tell us?
Just be careful. I think there's gonna be some fire. And then she's like she's just crying more. You cannot get any more words out of her. But she just like then winks to Thorne and then just makes that sign.
Oh. Okay.
Thorne will wink back, but it's definitely like playing the game, you know, like it's not, yeah. And they'll be like, well, Chad's not going to come here because he knows better than to chance seeing his bride on his wedding day, so you'll be safe. Just stay here and have a little water and we'll come back for you later.
And yeah, she's just like, oh, my hero.
Rose will get up and start to like sort of leave the room, like making sure that they are very armed.
Yeah, I think we both sidle on out of there.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Do you have her number?
I don't want her number.
I never got it.
Well, good for you.
I think it was a bullet dodged anyway.
Well, I'm not coming back to this room, that's for sure.
Well, are you gonna be civil?
If you are?
Fine.
Of course, if everyone else is going to find out what's in that room, maybe this time we're the ones who are making the distraction.
Ooh.
Always love a distraction with you, dear.
Of course, darling.
Yes. Okay. And so before we get into like some major action, this might be a good time for a break.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keyboard. This is fine. Professional over here. Let's I know. All right. If you would like a chance to win the $10 gift code to Tabletop Loot, just enter Gay Agenda, all one word, all lowercase, into the chat. We will be back in just a few minutes. So yeah, if you want a chance to win, Gay Agenda in the chat. All right, we'll see you in just a little bit. And we're back.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna
Do the thing. Who's gonna win?
Do it.
We'll
Who
find
will
out.
win?
This is
Gonna win.
Get your entries in, folks.
This is your last
You.
chance. Gay agenda. All one
Gay
word.
agenda.
All lowercase.
I mean, so far the gay agenda it's being fulfilled. So far in this workshop.
Great.
Oh, look at that. It'll suck.
Ilsuck.
Yo,
So-
Ilsuck.
Hey.
How many C's?
Oh, so many C's. So many.
So many.
Hang on, let me drive. There we go. It's almost like I should have known what I was doing, but I didn't.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
overrated.
yeah.
But I don't.
That's okay.
You're doing great.
Ilsuck, if you are in the chat, you should say something in the chat so I can click on your name. Because that'd be. There you are. Never mind. Just kidding. I found you. I found you. I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna send you a code.
Oh my god, so some of the folks in my chat figured out how to add accessories to emotes, and it has become very chaotic.
Wait, I
Oh,
can
boy.
too.
What? Oh,
How do you do
my gosh.
this?
Holy cow.
So use your points, folks, and you can do cool
Uh-huh.
things with our emotes if you're subbed. And if you're not subbed, maybe you should be subbed.
Yes. Sub so that you can add bubble tea to your emotes.
Yes. All right. Ilsuck, I just sent you your code that'll give you $10 for tabletop loot. Also, something is now winning in the favorite NBC poll. Just overtook Quizzic. Just saying, so
Where can people find that poll?
whenever they donate, it's a response. So any amount that you donate will go towards that. So if you click type !donate, you'll get a link for our Tiltify event, and you can donate. And however many doll hairs you want to go to your favorite NBC, you can so do so.
All hairs.
Doll hairs.
Bothier is currently very severely losing, which makes me very sad. So, get some votes in there.
I mean, Vasimir should really be number one. I just think is
Vasimir isn't in the poll.
I think not.
that's an outrage. Formal complaint.
She's only been in one episode, and anyway.
It's true.
Would you like to sign my petition to remove her from the poll?
Okay.
Offense.
All right.
All right.
We'll kick it back over to our wonderful game master.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So, let's do a really quick recap for everybody to see what's happening. Okay, so there's been a lot of planning. There's been a lot of special guests that have come in and out of this bridal room. And so the most important things you need to know right now is that when your parents give you a view of your future, just fake your death. That is the number one plan right here. And so that is one plan that might happen. The second intrigue is that as everyone was in this bridal room, they had insider information from Adora's lovely mother, who might be converting with Maria, who is the lovely bar owner. And so she came here in hysterics, and she's like, "Save my bar, please, thank you." And so people have gone. It seems like Diana and Kathryn have tried to pull in a protest. And so right now, at this time, you can hear very, very loud yelling from the door that has crates full of large rocks and snarling in another box. As was your gossip that you heard from your mother, Adora, wheeled into that door. And so right outside that door, it seems like security guards are just all over, or just surrounding two individuals, and is Reginald and Chad, yelling at each other, and Reginald is Chad's father, and Chad is there yelling right back at Reginald.
Try and get close and listen in on that screaming match.
Yeah, are there like columns on either side of the hallway where we can definitely hide behind like the marble busts of people to like try and
that
listen
fit
in?
our silhouette exactly.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so as you
stand in just the right contrapposto so that you fit it perfectly, like.
Yeah, you all like
Put the
can
arms behind. No arms.
behind the column, just like in pose. And there's even statues where you can like hide behind too, that like just perfectly fit the pose. I mean, where are we all posing? Like, what is, how are you hiding behind these columns?
Well, you kind of assume there'd be a crowd watching, right? Like,
Hide in the crowd.
Yeah, I would just go into the crowd. I'd
Just
watch
so
them
in
like
the-
hide behind statues and be like, no, thank you. Just like go into the crowd.
Yeah, it's only maybe Diana, Rose, and Adora behind columns at this point.
I mean,
Effective.
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, yeah, I think the crowd would be right up there. I'd also be like going through, and if anyone looks like someone who like works there and maybe has a key card, I'd be on the lookout for that to try and lift. Yes.
Lift, yeah.
I assume they have key cards. I don't know, what year is it?
1980.
Yeah, they have keys. They have like I don't know if the technology's there.
Okay, I would look for normal keys, worker keys.
That's fair. Yeah. If you can like lift and go into their pockets. Adora, your mother sees you like run, like coming down from the room and says, "No, dear, you cannot come into this crowd. What are you? Just go back to your bird."
I'm gonna intercept the mom.
So do you know?
Helen,
You know
how
the
are
mom?
you?
Oh, hello, Diana.
Hi, tell me, how are you doing? I know this is a very big day. Come on, talk to me. Tell me everything. What have you seen? I haven't had a chance to get out here at all.
Adora.
Oh, she'll be fine.
I penguin disappear.
And then she's like, "Oh my gosh, my daughter!"
Oh, she must have gone back to the bridal suite. Oh, I'm sure there's some last minute things that she's doing to get ready.
This cannot happen. The door
What's
cannot be
happening?
seen by the.
It'll be
but
fine.
Chad-
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
This is the second thing that could go wrong at this wedding, and first Chad and Reginald are having this big blow up.
How much have you heard of what they're yelling about? Diana's like towering over her, like, and Dad is like kind of like crouching just like a little bit, like hand on her shoulder, trying to comfort her. But like, what's going on? What were they yelling about?
You know how, how boys can get. You know how they can. The streets can get.
I am well aware. Yes.
Well, they're just arguing about the wedding preparations, how everything's not proper, how some guests are uninvited. They're wedding crashers here. It's just awful. This is not the wedding. Yes, there's wedding crashers.
Did they say who? I wouldn't want anything to ruin Adora's day. Just so that I know, so that I can make sure that nothing goes wrong.
Right. I would never want anything to happen to my dear Adora to get married to Chad.
The last thing I want is for some terrible fate to befall your daughter.
Absolutely. The security guards are going bonkers trying to find these wedding crashers.
You know what they look like? Were they saying anything about what they were looking for?
Well, dear, I mean, I think they sort of look like your friends.
That can't be right.
that's just, I mean, that's the description is that they're looking for the friends here. That's why I'm not judging who Adora's friends are. I'm just saying that there are some wedding crashers. There's some wedding crashers.
No, but are they crashers really if they were invited by the bride?
They're not, but see, there's something happening right here that all of you were in that room, and so these individuals look like your friends, but they weren't wearing the same things that your friends were.
When did they say this? How was it? Just when the yelling started? Is that what started all of this?
Yeah, that's just like the yelling that's happened. So that's all. Dear, I really want to make sure that Adora is not seen by chat. That is bad luck. I can't have the mysticism in this family do that.
Of course not. Of course not. Tell you what, I'll go find her and I will make sure that nothing happens.
You know, Diana, you were always the favorite among all of Adora's little friends. You were my favorite.
Thank you, Helen. That means so much.
Yeah, come to anytime. I mean,
Of course, yes.
I can't wait until you settle down with a nice boy, and you're gonna have all the kids too.
Maybe one day.
And she
I just kind of lock off at that.
I love it. I love how everyone treats Adora's mother.
And then go let everybody else know, oh crap, somebody's looking for us, maybe.
Yeah. And so so the people in the crowd, you hear Reginald and Chad. They're arguing. Chad is like, Adora's no good friends are here, and they're ruining the party. And Reginald's like, how? Where are Adora's friends? Like, why are you doing this to me? We have to marry Adora like, today is a very important day, and they're just arguing about how go about, and then Reginald's like, I should have never trusted Adora's friends to come here, and so yeah, they're just arguing about all trying to find these wedding crashers. They're causing ruckus, and so everyone in the crowd just looks about and they're just like they're destroying the foyer. It is mahogany in here. And Reginald's like, this is a security breach, and he's just like, find all of Adora's friends, find Adora, I want them contained right now, something is missing.
So everybody heard that.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
everyone heard
the
that.
whole wedding.
Yeah, the whole wedding.
Oh boy.
Yoinks.
Oh boy.
Just for my own clarity, are we there? Chosen
You are
Thorne?
there.
Okay.
You are all there, and right now, so to clarify, from what you heard from Adora's mom, people that look like you are there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they are causing a whole ruckus, and something apparently is maybe missing from wherever what is missing from what their conversation is talking about. And so Reginald wants to clear this up and is gonna round you all up. Chad is trying to calm him down, be like, Adora's friends would never, and then Reginald's like, not at this part, not this wedding, this is my wedding, this is not your wedding, this is just a business interaction.
How is the security on that door looking? Same as usual, or?
Yeah, same as usual.
Okay.
But now there's sort of people are just looking around trying to find you all, believing that you are causing ruin to Adora's wedding right now, and trying to find Adora as well.
Rose is gonna look directly at Adora.
The people who look like us? I feel like we should not get caught right now. Maybe
Yes.
hastily retreat?
Maybe the gardens.
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe we can find a back way in.
Diana
no one will
stops
see.
reaching for her sword and is like, okay, fine.
Rose looks over at Diana and also sheathes the sword.
Starts like, fine.
I mean, given the layout of the palace, it's entirely possible that room has a window.
It's true.
Wrap our way around.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Yep. Rose
Get
will
getting out
be
of
the
there.
first person to like throw open the window and like throw open the curtains and then like deftly like jump their way out the window, using a curtain to like scale the building downward.
We're on the 4th floor.
Wow, what a show! Well done. And so before you do that, though, I'm gonna get you to do a defy disaster because you're
Okay.
on the 4th floor and you're sliding down a pipe.
That's fine. No. I want to use the drapes to like create a safe
Drapes,
passageway for the people behind me. So like tie the two curtains together and then like catch and like throw one at Diana and like, you know, ask her to hold on to it while I scale the building, and then
Oh, yeah, she's
I will
got it.
tether it at the bottom for my
that you will.
compatriots.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I will still ask you to defy disaster.
That's fine. I would
Yeah.
love to do. I would love to
My
defy
endurance,
disaster.
courage, daring. I mean, a lot of things could go wrong during this time.
Okay, and what am I adding? My daring?
It sounds like your approach is daring, using your might,
Okay,
endurance, or courage.
I would love to roll a 9 on that.
Okay, so
On the plus ones.
Okay. Nice.
Can
So
we
you-
like assist? Is there an assist mechanism? Like,
Yeah, like if I could help at all by like what I'm doing, holding the drapes, like trying to like get give it like some sort of like
In a
encouragement
show,
or, like-
in a show of trust, would I be able to give Diana a string in order to gain a 1 on this roll? Like entrusting her with the other end of my life-saving the thing that holds me between savior and certain death.
Absolutely.
Okay, then I roll a 10.
What would that look like? What is this trust between you and Diana look like?
As I toss her the end of this curtain and sort of make eye contact, I nod sagely, and she understands that I'm doing this for the good of her cause. And in the furthering of the gay and definitely genderqueer agenda, and then I flip backwards out the window.
Amazing. You do it with style, and you learn some new information, discover a new opportunity, or gain a string on someone, and I'll let you choose what you want to do at this point.
I would like an opportunity.
You would like to discover a new opportunity.
Yes. What? Can I scope out the situation, like if I were to, like with my eagle vision, see around the building to like the windows that we are trying to look into to sort of see like why, like what is in the room that these men are arguing outside of?
Right, absolutely. And so as you peer through the window, you can see that there are like, it's I mean, through like the peeps of the drapes, they shut them closed. That you see like large beasts just like moving around, like a box, and you don't know if it's the box with rocks. It's just a box, a crate, and they're just like circling this box.
How many of these beasts are there?
4.
And this is on the 4th floor.
This is on the 4th floor.
Okay, so when I make it to the bottom floor, is there and I'm pushing it. Is there a like easy way to get back up, or is there like a, I don't know, is there like a Bugs Bunny way like into the room that we're trying to be in?
There's a balcony.
Perhaps a bay window, a balcony.
A bay, yeah. There's
Wonderful.
a balcony outside this particular room, but
Okay.
in order to get up there, you would have to jump other balconies up there as well.
Okay, I land with both my feet on the ground, and I motion upward, sort of holding the curtains that I had tied together taut, and I like beckon the rest of the party down onto the ground floor.
How tall is the whole building? Like, if we're on the 4th, then is it like, would it make more sense to come down from the roof, kind of, is my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Versailles is so tall. It is 28 floors
Okay.
and a roof. This is true facts. You can look it up, and I will.
It is now.
As a person who has actually been to Versailles, yeah, sure.
It is now.
Sure.
Yeah.
If we look out the window, is there a way to like get like how like laterally how close is that balcony?
I would say like 2 doors down, like 2 windows down. Like it seems like it'd be like a room and then like another room, then balcony.
So too far to jump.
So very hard to jump. I mean, I wouldn't say impossible, but if you did it wrong, you might fall and break.
Cool. I'll just stand there and hold the other end of the curtains and let everyone else just kind of wave them along. Be like, after you.
I mean, Thorne will go down almost immediately.
Okay. Are you like fireman sliding like down this, you know?
Oh yeah, with great grace and elegance.
Okay, Rose is ready to catch you if anything negative were to happen.
Oh. I'm gonna get let's get a defy disaster roll on your moving down this curtain pole.
That's gonna be a good spicy 13.
Oh.
Ooh, you do it with style. Describe how you're doing it.
I mean, it is a curtain, but I think it's sort of like using the curtain with the feet on the wall to kind of like do the cool like
The
like, rappel down the and just landing with like a flourish, you know.
Absolutely.
Very practiced, very comfortable with this kind of move.
Absolutely, 100%. You may also choose to learn some new information, discover a new opportunity, or gain a string on somebody.
I would love to discover some information.
What would you like to in what area would you like to discover some new information?
I think given that our focus is kind of maybe on that room right now, I haven't spoken to Rose, so I don't necessarily know the information that they just discovered. But I think I'm gonna look for, especially given the background that we have, how would you rob this room? Like, how would it make the most sense? Yeah.
Yeah. How would you rob this room? And so, as a individual who's been to Versailles, and now I'm making it canon because this is what Versailles is now, you know that Versailles is made with windows that clasp, sort of like in the inside, so that like people couldn't like just like open it from the outside because that wasn't like something that they planned. But there are like fire escapes alongside the door just in case, you know, like people couldn't survive down the 28 floors. And so you know that there are like hidden chutes throughout the floors that would like lead to like vents throughout Versailles that could lead you through like a grate, because that's what Versailles was built with, vents and grates, into these rooms. Okay.
After you, to Kathryn.
I take off my heels and like hold them in one hand and slide down with the other.
Ooh.
Nice. I'm gonna get you to also do a defy disaster roll for me.
Come on.
And it seems like there's some swiftness or elegance, so roll with grace.
Yay! It's gonna be like 2 ones. Come on, guys.
Oh wow.
You can do it.
Oh no. It's okay. It's 8.
Okay. You know what? Mixed beat. And so, is anyone else on the top? Is just Adora, or has everyone
And
gone?
still up there.
Yep.
Oh, it's actually 9. I don't know where the cut.
Still a mixed beat. I'm
Okay,
so sorry.
cool.
Yeah. Great. And so I will offer you a hard choice or success with a sacrifice.
Lose the shoes.
Not my red bottoms.
Maybe one of your heels like breaks. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll succeed with the sacrifice.
yeah, you'll succeed with a sacrifice. And so yeah, you're moving down this curtain, but you don't notice until the very last second. You won't be able to tell the next person, but there's a tear in those curtains, and so the next person who slides down those curtains may or may not have a very terrible downfall.
I can't tell them about it?
No, because you don't notice it until that person like will come down. So you do succeed, you do go down the curtains, but you are not going to notice that the next person who slides down is going to have maybe another disaster on their hands.
But was it Thorne is catching people? No, Rose is catching people.
Rose is catching people.
I mean, Rose is holding onto the curtain as far as I'm aware. If somebody
Yeah.
seemed like
I mean,
things were dire, I mean, Thorne would help.
Right.
I mean, I feel like we'd all be looking up.
Yeah.
So, like,
Just
you know.
into Adora.
Yeah, so I actually I'm gonna take the curtain out of Diana's hands real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap it around my body, and I'm going to Cirque du Soleil down the curtains, wrapping my body with it, and
Wow.
yeah,
Amazing.
with this rip in here, oh god.
with this ribbon here.
Yeah,
I don't know about it.
holding on tight to the other end.
Since there is a rip, you're going to have a -1
Okay.
for this roll
All right.
when you defy disaster, and it sounds like swiftness or elegance is happening, so like plus grace.
It's a 5.
Ooh. Oh
no. Oh no.
That dress
You
is
might have
fucked.
got an assist at 6, but at a 5 you cannot. So, what happens in this aerial Cirque du Soleil? What goes terribly, terribly wrong?
I think I get caught in the rip.
Mm-hmm.
And like maybe even my arm goes through it. Like, and so like my shoulder kind of like pops.
Yeah. Oof. And yeah, Adora, there is you feel a sharp like cut at the edge of your rib cage, and so you're now bleeding out.
Like to death.
All this red on my beautiful white gown.
Exactly. Yes. And you're
How
just like
aesthetic.
stuck in the middle.
Yeah, I'm just kind of stuck there.
You're just stuck there, and I mean, it's very precarious. If the people move the curtains in a very particular way, you're gonna roll all the way down.
Yup.
Just like
I'm
that.
gonna. Okay, so at the top, I'm going to try to keep it stable on whatever end, like it's like where it's like going out the window. So I'm trying to like tie it off as secure as possible, and then climb down to rescue Adora.
You can definitely do that. Since Adora's caught in the rip, climbing
I
down.
want to try to like use like as much of like the wall to climb down as possible. Try to avoid touching and disturbing what's going on there. But yeah. I'm gonna come to Adora's rescue. I'm gonna try.
Hey. Yeah,
I think all of us are kind of like ready to.
We're not at all obvious scaling the side of this building.
Could I use? I mean, like, well, okay. So I have my. Okay. Oh, well, that's to learn more about people, but it's I have my gallant rescue move.
Oh.
We'll see if it works first.
This is the time. Yeah. Let's see it happen. What's that move?
When you defy disaster as it's about to befall someone else, you can either gain a string on them or ask one of the following questions, even if you roll a 6 or less.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay. Cool. I think you have to defy disaster first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like might, endurance, or courage. And since there is a rip in that curtain, I'm gonna have to penalize you with a -1.
Okay. So would that be
Plus
daring?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll take
Which
that.
I am big.
Yeah.
Good flex.
Okay. That's gonna be an 8.
Nice. It's a mixed beat.
Okay.
It works. Yeah. Describe what you do.
Like climbing down, using like footholds and stuff in the wall until I can get to Adora, and then be like, "You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right." And then kind of like free her, take grab take her in one arm, and then how far up the wall would we be, or how close to the ground?
I would say like 3rd floor.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And then try to climb the rest of the way down one-handed with Adora, Adora in one arm and climbing down the rest of the way by myself.
Amazing. What's just your gallant rescue sort of move say? You can ask a question or gain a string?
Or gain a string. I'll take just gaining a string.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would probably say that in this instant, I may be smitten.
Ooh.
With this gallant rescue here. I think I'm getting blood on your dress. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. You'll be fine. It'll be all right. And while we're climbing down, try to keep as calm as possible while she's climbing down, very calm, level voice, even though the exertion from climbing down and holding her. It's like, okay.
That's amazing. Wow. Can you read Adora your smitten, in your character sheet? There's a thing. Yeah.
So mine is love is not my destiny. So when I become smitten with someone, I say why, which is this gallant rescue here. You get another string from me. And how do our respective stations make it impossible for us to be together?
Oh.
And so I think that while I want to escape my destiny, I think there is a voice in the back of my head that's telling me that I can't.
I think for Diana, it's the classic but we're friends, but we're roommates.
But we're roommates.
We couldn't possibly.
But we're roommates. We couldn't possibly.
But we're roommates.
But they were roommates.
We're just gals being pals.
Yeah, just two girls sitting in a hot tub.
I would say that the situation is still a little dangerous. So I would open the option that perhaps this is you finally kiss in a dangerous situation, and you could have a +1 moving forward in this scene.
I think she would. I could see Diana maybe giving her a kiss on the cheek, as a comforting kind of thing, at least going for that. I don't know how Adora would respond to it, but that's what she would go for.
I think she's a little too in the I can't. This can't happen. So probably just would accept the kiss on the cheek. Also, kind of in the same vein of no, we're just roommates. No.
Yeah. No, we're just roommates. We're just friends.
Roommates, friends, just gals being pals.
Yeah.
Is there a vibe for everybody else of Adora definitely wishes she could? Or is it just kind of no, we can't?
I mean, depends. Are we on the where are we? Because if we're still second floor,
Yeah, you're midair.
Yeah.
We are still climbing down a wall, yes.
Yes, we're all just
okay. So when you guys reach the bottom, is there an awkward smoothing of clothing and
I mean,
I think absolutely yes.
I would.
Okay.
But also she's bleeding.
Yeah.
That brings me to another move that I have. If this would be emotional support for Adora, I have a lay on hands move.
Okay.
Where I can, when you touch someone as part of emotional support, you heal their physical ailments.
What?
Ooh, let's roll for emotional support. When you offer someone support in a way that could be meaningful, roll heart or spirit.
Okay.
Plus 3 more if you spend a string on them.
Yeah, I got plenty of strings on Adora.
Excellent. If they're smitten with you, you may also choose an additional option. So many things.
Wow. Ow.
We'll start with this. Okay. Well, we're good. I didn't need the string. That's gonna be an 11.
Ooh,
Swish.
describe what happens in this emotional comfort that you provide, Adora.
I think definitely the emotional comfort was also part of it. Was definitely the being assuring her while we're going down, oh, you're gonna be okay, I've got you, and then maybe tucks a little a stray hair behind her ear when they reach the bottom, smooths out the shoulders of her dress, oh, you're gonna be okay.
I have a question. Were you fireman carrying me down?
It probably would have been the only way to actually get you, get you down. Yeah.
So that means you have blood kind of on your shoulder. So
Sure do. Yeah.
in answer of Rose's question of what happens as they part after this is I full on do the Peggy Carter with Steve coming out and the go to touch and then no, the
Excellent.
Ooh, the tension. Love it. And you, and I imagine you lift the dress very carefully to staunch the pain.
Apply pressure to the wound. Yeah.
Apply pressure to the wound.
Diana definitely has first aid training. 100%. There's no question there. Absolutely.
I was in the Peace Corps.
She would have been. She would have.
Girl Scout.
Yes.
So one
On
of
my honor, I will try.
amazing rescue that occurred, emotional support, and so in addition though, someone rolled an 8, which was the mix beat, and so you hear around the corner voices saying, "Get him! Get him!"
Booking it.
Yeah, it's we gotta move,
Yeah.
folks.
Gotta go.
Leave the curtain, or are we pulling it with us?
It's tied off, so we can't really pull it.
I think we should just
with-
leave it. Yeah, we don't have time for that. We
I
don't
know we're
have
at work tied off
Ain't
anyway.
nobody got time for that.
There's blood
Okay.
all over the curtain. Maybe it's convenient.
I mean, yeah. Now we don't have to find all that fake blood that we were gonna ruin Versailles with. It's
True.
Plenty of real blood.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's book it around the. Can we hide in some rose bushes? Is that possible?
Maybe like a nice
hedges,
hedge
yeah.
maze. Hedge maze.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's definitely a hedge mage, and you, because Versailles has so many of them, true facts, that you run into the entrance, and let's see, who's the first one who is running into this maze?
I think Diana's pulling up the rear.
Yeah, I'm guessing Diana and Aurora maybe in the rear. I don't know. Is Rose the bold and the brave here?
Probably the first person in. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a defy disaster move from you, or if you have any other moves.
Okay, so fools rush in. When I vault into a situation without forethought, I can take one forward to defying this disaster. So I would like to defy this
Excellent.
disaster, please.
Excellent.
Okay. What am I rolling with?
Are you so either swiftness or elegance or might, endurance or courage?
I would love to roll with daring.
Daring? With daring, okay.
So that's a 9 total.
Oh, excellent. So I will offer you a hard choice or success with sacrifice.
Success with sacrifice for sure.
Okay, excellent. I have to think about it. Keeping me on my feet. Okay, so you do make it into the rose to the entrance. However, in your like rushing forward, fool's rushing, your foot like raises up a branch, and from the ground, and potentially the next person who rushes in can trip and get stuck in this branch. Yes, that is the sacrifice. Yes.
Sure. All right. So I see this sort of happening. Okay. Who's directly behind me?
I feel like Thorne might be bringing up the rear, just kind of like behind Diana and Adora, if they're moving a little more slowly, or just kind of. Well, I guess Adora's feeling better, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's me then.
Okay. Watching that happen, I would turn sideways and put out my arm to catch whoever is directly behind me, so that if they were to fall, they would do it definitely into my arms.
Okay. Okay, so Kathryn, I would also like you to do a Defy Disaster. You do have a -1 because you could potentially get stuck with your foot in this like route, but you know, there is someone who is on the other side who could catch you.
That's gonna be a 1.
Oh no! Wait, that's the. Oh, because the -1.
You have a negative?
Wrong.
I rolled 2 1s.
Ruh-roh.
My own dice.
Nice.
Right. Well, like they've all. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What am I? I'm gonna die. I just dropped dead.
No, not well. I mean, it depends. There's a couple more steps before you just outright die. So your foot gets latched and caught into the root. It's not just like you trip over it. This like you have stuck your foot into this root, and you do fall into Rose's arms, but you feel a break.
In my foot.
Yes. That was a hard fall.
I feel like it would take a second, and then I would just be like, ah, F word. And then probably, since I am being like held up by Rose, like switch to being arm around like shoulder neck.
Okay.
I broke my foot.
Are you stuck?
Well, it's not stuck anymore, but it was a whole foot, and now it's less. It's still. It's not whole.
Oh no, we'll get you to Diana. We have to get back in the building anyway. We're just hiding for the moment. Just stay quiet. Hold on, and they will lift you up and like hold you like again, bridal spell, like right against, and like sort of look at their foot. Can I try to figure her out? So would I ask like what exactly what exactly brings you here?
To your own to the other PC Kathryn.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, yeah, that's
so I think that's a grace roll.
Mm-hmm. I mean, figure out a person's role with wit.
Yes, but even on a okay. So when I try to figure out a person during a physical conflict, I may additionally ask one of these questions even on a -6 or a 6 or under. Mm-hmm. What would make you run away with me, or where did you learn to fight? So I rolled very bad. I got a 5.
Do you have a string on Kathryn? You can have a +3.
I do not have a string on Kathryn.
Yes, you can ask.
But I'll ask. Where did you get your moves from? And like sort of motion to her foot.
Yes, Kathryn, you'll have to answer as a little bit truthful, like as truthfully as you can in this instance, as you're very vulnerable in like Rose's arms.
just sort of, I'm like half holding my leg up a little bit. I just sort of glance at them like they're asking weird questions, and I'm like, oh, they're probably trying to distract me. Oh, well, you know, and you learn a lot in the streets. I sort of raise an eyebrow, you know.
Okay, you're terribly mysterious, you know.
Not very much.
I'm sure that's what you want everyone to think. And they will gently put them down and sort of wait for the rest of the party to come through.
I would still like arm around, mostly probably neck at this point, just like
Okay,
no real regard.
We'll definitely hold them up to support the broken foot.
Yes. Kathryn, would you say that you might be smitten at this moment, or no?
No.
No. Okay.
No, because we have a shared secret, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. Like, you know.
That's fair. Okay.
I think Thorne will take Kathryn's other arm, seeing this mess, and being like, we don't have time for this. Like, we gotta move.
Okay.
What happened? What did you do?
I fell.
Like,
Because we saw this happen. We were like,
bring her here. Bring her
It
here.
looks like there's a break.
we
Truly.
don't have time for this. We need to.
We can at least bandage it up and stabilize it. She's gonna deadass it. Like, she's gonna take the hem of her dress, and she is gonna rip a strip of fabric from the bottom of her dress and use it as a bandage to stabilize Kathryn's foot.
Okay, I'm gonna get Thorne and Diana to give me some emotional support roles here.
Nice.
What is the modifier for that?
Either heart or spirit, +3 more if you spend a string on them.
It's gonna be 10.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a 6 for me. I won't say that I was trying to be super supportive other than physically. So.
And with my lay on hands, that'll also do some to heal that physical damage, a physical ailment.
Yes. So Kathryn, do you choose to open up to Diana?
Yeah, just kind of like bandaging up her foot, like look up at her and then go back to it, like.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome to choose one, either clear condition, mark XP, +1 forward, gain insight from the GM about an obstacle facing one of you, or you can take a string on them.
These are options for me?
This is options for Diana.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Sorry, could you read? I thought those were for Kathryn, not me. Sorry.
No. You can choose one: clear condition, mark XP, +1 forward, or gain insight from the GM about an obstacle that faces you, or you can take a string on them.
I'll take insight about an obstacle.
I thought you might say that.
Yeah, insight about like what would be the best way to go about evading these people who are looking for us on the grounds, so that we can get back to work.
Yeah, well, one of you has very extensive knowledge of Versailles labyrinth, like rose garden labyrinths, and so one of you would know directly into the center, and whoever that person is knows to continuously turn left. Into the center, and you know that the other people that are probably chasing you probably do not know that same information about these mazes. That can get you into safety.
Okay. Well, let's do that. Yeah. Relay that, and then let's get back out of here.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it would make sense for the two sort of cat burglars to maybe know something like that.
Perhaps have done some retcon before.
Yeah, I mean, we looked at some plans. It's a heritage site, right? There's maps on the internet.
So if Thorne then takes the lead, Rose will kind of whip everybody else up into like, oh, we have to go. Like, we're running out of time. We must. And like sort of start following them.
Oh yeah. It'll be a cinch. They won't catch us.
Not at all. kind of like run forward, like trying to, when you move faster enough to like keep people so that they don't ask questions.
Yeah, Rose and Thorne, you are a duo to really a fearsome duo, and both of you know the path to safety, which is the very, very center to the left. You are both working together. You both know the path and are just leading the group right now.
Okay. So I guess we like arrive kind of breathless, like. So. In that room that they were arguing outside of, there's this box. And I'm assuming that there's something valuable that they're fighting over. Sorry, Chad is fighting about in this room, and it's guarded by these giant animals kind of prowling around it. There were 4, right, DM?
There were 4. And you couldn't make out the shapes, but you know that they're big beasts. You did hear that they were like maybe potentially dragons, fire-breathing dragons.
Hey, so maybe a little bit more than we could potentially get our hands on, but we could do our best. I'm sure that they're using this as... I think we could too.
I mean, maybe we run distraction on them and then just close them back in that room and throw in a bloody white wedding dress. We're still going for that.
I'm sure we could. That's a wonderful idea, actually.
I like that.
So we release the dragons, get them out of the room. We steal what's in the room and pretend the dragons
like that even better.
killed Diana.
Yeah, just
Sure.
Throw a tennis ball into a closet and close them in there for a minute.
Now all we have to do is make it back to the castle.
And not get caught.
And not
You
get
seem to
caught.
know your way around. Any
Intuition.
ideas?
Let's call it intuition.
Experience, maybe.
Whatever it is, lead the way.
Fair enough. We do a sneak.
Sneaky.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
There's like dun dun.
So given, I guess, Thorne's knowledge of sort of the back paths or like ventilation system, I think it's probably reasonable maybe to figure out how we can navigate this building without getting caught.
You can. However, there's like a huge like mob like prowling around the castle, and so they skipped the hedge mages like all together, and you can like you're in the center, you're breathless, like you can like peek over the top and you can see that there's these guards everywhere. There's like the wedding guests who are just like, where are they? And so you would have to find a way to make sure that you wouldn't get noticed, and get into the chutes and the vents.
So all the wedding guests are taking Reginald's side and are also trying to hunt us?
Right. Reginald had provided a bounty on your heads.
Well, to them, I'm sure it looks like a runaway bride situation, so it's all very concerning.
Right.
Very, very concerning.
Yes. And so yeah, you can like lead the way. You're peeking over the entrance of this of the hedge mage. I think that's where you're going. You got in. You're waiting for them, but and as you peek back out, they're not near the mazes, but they don't see you anymore. But yes, they are crawling around like cockroaches around this Versailles castle.
Yeah, I mean, I think Thorne at least would try to basically just avoid all the people looking for us, try to like sneak around, hide behind stuff, be stealthy, and get back to like maybe a different entrance. Maybe there's like what used to be like a service entrance or like a servant's entrance. Those are two different words.
Thorne, I'm gonna ask you to do a defy disaster for me, and I think you're trying to do something with cleverness or knowledge, so a plus wit. You're trying to like outsmart like these people, like be sneaky, or you can do charm or social insight with heart.
Sounds good. Let's see. I have rolled a nice spicy 12.
Oh. Wow, Wow. Okay. Describe how you like lead the group through the crowd so expertly without drawing attention to yourself.
I mean, I feel like in the sort of the movie montage sort of way, there's like a real banger of a song comes on, and it's just everybody being like very cool, like, you know, hiding behind things, and someone like walks by, and then we like sneak out and run to the next thing, and like someone else walks by, like.
Amazing, amazing. You're also able to either A, learn new information, 2, discover a new opportunity, or gain a string on someone.
I think I'm gonna go with opportunity on this one.
The servant's door that you have, like, as you had cased the Versailles before with Rose, has the door is left ajar. There is open.
Magnificent. I would love to sneak in there and like do a quick look around the room, make sure we're good to go.
There isn't anyone in.
Yeah, and then motion everybody in.
The heat is on.
Excellent.
It's
You're
like,
all
whew.
wonderful there.
We're safe in the kitchen. We're like, okay, from here, we just have to make it upstairs. And then, well, I guess figure out how to release the dragons.
Shouldn't be too
Hopefully
hard.
it's just as easy as opening a door.
With any luck.
I think with all the wedding planning, I would maybe know a path. Like, I'm thinking along the lines of, like, me trying to sneak away whenever I have the opportunity. Like, I think that maybe I would be passingly familiar with this area.
You have visited Versailles before. Chad has insisted that you try cake tasting with him. And tells you that his family practically owns Versailles, even though it's like a historical landmark.
I'm sure you do, Chad. I'm sure you do.
And so you would know that I think you can combine this with like Thorne's knowledge of like vents. Like it's not perfect, but you know that like there is a to the like if you move away from the kitchen down the corridor and then like into a couple like of like steps and stairs, that there is a bedroom that connects directly perhaps into that room. You're not quite sure. You've seen it before, but you're just like, that door could lead to like this area.
We have like a cool little like planning session around the table in the kitchen. We're like, yeah.
There's like a guest map and like a pamphlet and a bunch of napkins that we've written all our notes on.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
We have to put them together like a puzzle.
Yep.
Amazing. But you also know that it's like quite like it's quite visible, so you would have to find a way to like make sure that like to get to this room that connects to this like treasure room of some sort that you wouldn't be viewed, and so that might be where Thorne's knowledge and Rose's knowledge of like the vents and the tunnels are. But you do know that this room is connected to the treasure room.
Okay. So, are we sneaking through a vent?
Yes.
The real question is anybody guarding this room or the other room? How many people are going through the vent and how many people are, I don't know, running interference?
Creating a
Are
distraction.
there any
Creating a distraction.
like servers' uniforms in this kitchen?
You know what? Roll 2d6 for me.
Okay.
Just straight.
Okay. 11.
Oh, very nice.
The game is doing really well.
They're doing well for you. They got you. The gay agenda is gonna be pushed.
It's all right.
Yep.
I'm devoted to my cause.
You are devoted to the cause. You find 2 uniforms only. In like stuffed in a closet of like dirty dirty aprons, the hat, and everything.
Okay. I'll pull them out and be like, well, I know we're all decidedly dressed up. But if anyone is willing to sacrifice that, this may be a decent way to go about unnoticed.
I'm gonna say it, but I think the wedding dress is the most obvious thing here, and the blood, I
Yeah.
suppose.
And I'm gonna have to get out of it anyway
Yeah.
if we're gonna leave it
Yeah.
as evidence.
Here,
You
here.
don't-
I mean, like, we can use that to like clean off some of this.
Sure, and if you don't mind, I think I have a solution for the additional thing we're trying to plan as well. And Rose will like go looking for like ketchup and beet juice and like, you know, the kitchen-y things that are blood related.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll for me as well, like just straight 2d6.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. 7.
7. Okay, cool. And so yeah, you absolutely find that beet juice, the ketchup, any condiment that you want to find is in like it's just fully stocked.
Okay. I just grab some like while Diana does her thing. I'll use it to like put extra blood on the dress if needed.
Excellent. Who's holding the dress?
Is it still on?
Are you gonna take it off? Are you gonna give it to
Oh
somebody?
yeah, without hesitation, I just take off the dress and put on the no shame, just take off the dress and then put on the chef's outfit.
So whoever sneaks into the room should just replace the box with the dress. Perhaps?
Perhaps?
How big is this box that we're in? Like, is the box gonna get out of the room, or is it like everyone's gonna have a rock and pretend they're pregnant?
Okay, so we leave the box, we take whatever's in it.
Yeah.
DM, how big is the box? Was it like on a pedestal? Is it carryable, or is it like, you know, a comically large like cardboard moving box that like we have to, you know?
It was like Ark of the Covenant size. Like,
Yes, yeah. Does it have the bars on either side where we've got to pick it up?
I would say that it's quite sizable that it would require 2 people to like move it out.
Okay.
Is there a catering cart?
Is there a catering cart?
Who feels lucky? Oh.
I mean, I'll roll for it. My dice have been very chaotic.
Well,
Let's get a 2d6
let's roll.
straight up.
You guys shouldn't let me do it. It was a 5.
Oh no.
It could be worse.
I mean,
So there's no catering cart.
So there is a catering cart. There's a dolly, but it is like it has like sort of like a broken wheel. It's very squeaky. It's very loud.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it would attract attention in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Can we pour cooking oil on the squeaky wheel?
It could be like a fix for now.
it's an OSHA violation.
This uniform
OSHA.
This is the 80s. There's no OSHA.
OSHA in the 80s.
What?
There's less OSHA in the 80s.
Like, just, you know.
I mean, I don't know if having dragons in your like party.
That's definitely an OSHA
The
violation.
OSHA
Yeah,
person
there's
would
like
show up
there-
and be like, oh no.
Oh no.
Shutting down Versailles.
There's a smoking section. Come on.
Yeah, it's just over
They
there.
need
It's
to
fine.
be in the smoking section.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Excellent. Yes.
So we're going through the vents. How many are we all going through the vents?
Are we doing vents or are we doing because if
So if we try to, is the plan that we are trying to gain access to the room next door and then taking the vent from that room to the main room, to the goal room, or are we taking the vents to
concern was
enter the
that-
bedroom?
yeah, there'd be a real good chance of getting seen if we tried to just go through the halls to get to the like bedroom next to the
Right.
Okay.
So if we were to create some kind of diversion and then 2 of you or 3 of you were to sneak into the room with one person on the other side, get the stuff, get out, and then we meet in a clandestine location with the goods.
Yeah.
Leaving the
Alright.
dress behind. We could then make our escape.
Well, clearly we all escape individually and meet back at the bar.
of course.
Yes,
Yes.
true.
I think our main concern is getting into that bedroom. so that we can get to whatever lies inside.
Well, if you just follow the
But-
vents from, and Thorne will, I don't know, point on a map
All right.
and be like, you should be totally safe. We just have to make
All
sure
right.
that nobody sees this.
All right.
Team Vent.
Yep, let's go.
Team Vent. So who's Team Distraction, who's Team Vent, or is everyone Team Vent?
I mean, I think Rose and Thorne are like, all right, we fucking know, excuse me, we know that we can, I'm the criminal. In this whole campaign, I'm the criminal. We heckin' know that we can totally cause a big distraction.
Yes.
But you also know the way through the vents.
Mm-hmm.
We've pointed it out. We've given them the goods.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will escort the party to this entrance and then cause some trouble.
Absolutely.
And make the trouble.
The French vents are very wide and easy to navigate.
Yeah.
It's
great.
a diehard situation.
Yeah.
They're
Hey,
labeled
but
at
the
all
building was
intersections.
retrofitted. They made it work. They made it work.
Yeah.
It's great. It's fine. We'll fit.
Yes, forced air of Versailles.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
It's really just a very nice office building that has taken the name.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
the Versailles
Yes.
Marriott, actually.
Yeah.
Excellent. So are you using the servants' uniforms that you have, like, or no?
I think Adora changed into one so
Yeah.
that she wouldn't have to wear the wedding
Okay.
dress.
Okay, just Adora is wearing this like chef's uniform.
Yes.
To avoid any suspicion of
Inconspicuous.
the bridal
yeah,
party
totally.
hanging out with a chef.
Okay.
Smells like oil.
It would also probably smell like sweat. Like, it's not a clean outfit. These kitchen boys, tell you what.
Not covered in blood?
Could also have some blood on it.
Maybe not like human blood. Who knows? Ooh.
Cad's
Okay, let's-
family's weird.
Let's describe.
Breaks are
what's
weird.
They are. Describe what's happening for me.
All right, so we're sneaking-ish, avoiding other people up to a different room that will give us access to the vents, and then through the vents we will access the bedroom, and then from that bedroom that crew will access the box room.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
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 Okay. Okay. Let's do distraction team first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think, at least this is my proposal, is that we get close to the room that we're headed for, and then we split up from there. And so then we will go and cause a distraction, make sure that hallway is like totally clear, totally blocked. And then this
No
crew
one down there.
can- Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's see it done. Let's see it. Okay. So, what is this? So, describe this and the distraction you're gonna try to perform.
Well, if there's like a big party room nearby, maybe there are multiple party rooms. Maybe it's the same one as before. I don't know. Let's start a fight.
Sure. Okay, Rose will very confidently sort of stride past a waiter and like pick up a flute of juice and sort of lean against the wall with a drink. A respectable, I don't know you distance away from Thorne, and sort of put a foot up on the wall, which is super rude, and just hang out there for a second.
Yeah, I mean, Thorne will have their own flute of sparkling apple juice, and just kind of, schmooze with a circle of like random whoever's, and just hang out. Kind of, we're doing the like looking at each other, like waiting for the like good moment.
Mm-hmm. Like waiting for everybody to sort of like. We'll do a count, and like we're each like counting like exactly the 38 seconds that we've planned for them to get through.
Synchronized watches. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's get to those 38 seconds of you climbing through vents. Team Vent. Tell me what's happening.
Well,
Following the directions that Rose and Thorne gave us, and not deviating from that, because I don't think any of us know what we're doing. Really, at least Diana doesn't know what she's doing. She's just following directions.
Yeah, I would have stolen some chef pants to go over my nice suit pants because we're crawling through vents, and then probably would have in the weird cargo pockets that they have, like shoved my shoes in, and then just been like, I didn't want to be team vent and just kind of clomp after everyone in my now bare feet, very inconspicuous.
Yeah. Army crawling through the vents.
Right.
Who's the first person in the vents? What's the standing order here? Or crawling order?
So I think it would have been me because I would have needed Diana to kind of hoist so that
Hoist
I could...
you up, give you a boost.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll offer Kathryn a boost up into the vent also if she needs it.
Yeah, I would.
Very well done. Okay. Adora, I would love for you to do a defy disaster move for me. It sounds like you're trying to do swiftness or elegance or grace, or might, endurance, or courage, which is daring.
Okay.
To go through the vents. Maybe up to you.
8.
An 8, okay. So these 38 seconds, you can feel it. You're following the directions of Thorne. You are moving through the vents. I will also offer you a hard choice or success with a sacrifice.
Hard choice.
Hard choice. And so the hard choice is that you're within these 38 seconds. It's very much like Baywatch, where it's just like very slow-mo. Everyone's just like crawling, just like crawling. And you hear some. What happens? Let's see. One of the areas of the vents start to catch on fire.
What? What?
Yes. It seems that like moving through the vents has triggered in the 80s, like they used to. This is like not facts, but this is facts in this world. They put antifreeze in there so that the water in the vents wouldn't freeze. And so you moving through, you like push like a lever, unfortunately, in these vents, and there is fire. And it is like in between Diana and Kathryn, and there's only since this is 38 seconds, there's only really enough time for you to grab one person.
I'm gonna say go. I'm gonna tell Kathryn to go. Just go.
Okay, so here's a question.
Crawl away.
Could I... So, I'm wondering, can I let Kathryn go in front of me? Like, I'm kind of live. Let her go in front of me. I have the wedding dress, and I know that the best way to put out a fire in this situation would be to smother it.
You absolutely could. You absolutely could.
Knock yourself out, because I'm not taking off these chef pants to help.
But if you do that, if you let Kathryn go ahead of you, you'll be like the firewall will go up, and it'll be separating you and Kathryn and Diana in these vents.
Okay.
Can I try to protect her? Can I try to shield Adora from the fire? It just like go through it anyways and use my fanatical self-sacrifice.
Oh, gotcha.
Absolutely.
I mark a condition to prevent a condition being inflicted on another.
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh no.
What condition
This
will
is
you
for my
inflict
cause.
on
I have to
yourself?
protect Adora.
Yeah.
Do I just choose a condition then? I guess.
What would make sense in this instance?
I think frightened would make the most
Frightened.
sense. Yeah.
Okay, so right now you'll mark frightened.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that's just like a negative moving forward.
Okay.
Yes, for one of your moves. And yeah, and so tell me what happens.
I think if I see Adora is starting to like trying to like get Kathryn to go away from the fires, and see Adora starting to like go for like putting things out, is like trying. I just want to try to get in between Adora and the worst of the fire.
And I mean, Diana, would have to tell you, unfortunately, you are suffering from really bad burns. You're taking the brunt of the burns, and you could quite frightening.
Oh yeah.
And Adora, you are trying to smother the wedding dress, but you can see that Diana is like now just like choking with the inhalation of the fire, and she's suffering really bad here. 20 seconds more and Diana will be completely engulfed in these flames.
Well, now I feel kind of bad. Can I help?
Yeah, I am.
Like-
I want to. Okay. I want to put the flames out. Like try to save. Did you say? Did you say she was choking?
There's a lot of smoke being created by these fires.
Okay. Can I do anything to put the flames out?
I mean, you are as you're
Okay.
using the dress, and did you say, Kathryn, you wanted to help? You like you look behind you, and there's like a huge firewall just like coming up behind you as Adora sort of just like pushed you forward or ahead or however she did it.
I would have like crawled back past me, and I would have been like, "Why are we going back? Oh no!"
And it's fast approaching. You know that the fire. So I'm gonna give you a really hard choice too right now.
Oh no!
Okay.
You can help your friends, but it also means that you would lose the only way forward to the entrance of the bedroom, because the fires would engulf the walls and that entrance.
Would I realize that we were gonna lose the path?
This is the decision you can make. Yes, you see the fire surrounding you. You're just like, we could like, and they're licking the walls, and you know that the small blue flames in front of you have not increased yet, and so it's your only path forward. There is only one way.
Okay, I would start like crawling forward away from them, but as I did, I would just like kick off the chef pants and kind of toss them back and be like, "They're flame retardant!" And just keep crawling forward.
Okay, I will leave it to luck actually, as most. Okay, so I will tell you on odds. The fire like retardant pants will take out the smoke. It'll be good, and the fire on evens won't do anything. It's gonna be consumed in the fire, and the fire in front of you is gonna get larger. And I'm gonna just ask you to roll a 2d6 for me.
Oh no! I roll so well all the time. It's gonna be perfect, guys. Just wait for it. Even?
Evens.
What'd you get?
I mean, it's 6. It's even.
It's 6 is even. Yeah. Okay. What is your fate now? Evens, I said was the bad fate, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
Pants.
your pants are just consumed in the fire. They're not actually flame retardant. Chefs don't actually have flame retardant pants. And the fire in front of you is like larger and larger, and you were unable to provide any help to your team. And so now you have a decision to make, is that you either get engulfed in the flames or you move forward.
I would obviously leave them.
Go.
Once I do the pants, I'd be like,
Yeah,
bye.
definitely. Yeah, it's time for her to go, and trying to get Adora out of there too myself. Like trying to like okay, the obviously putting it out isn't working. We need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Can we move forward, or is this a like we need to get out of this situation right now kind of thing?
There's a small opening for you, Adora. A very, very small opening that the pants sort of did like a little thing. Your smothering did a little bit of a thing. Diana's did a little bit of thing. The opening is only big enough for one person. If you choose to jump through the fire right now forward. and follow after Kathryn.
I push Adora forward.
All right.
Okay.
And then I'll try to follow and probably get burnt myself, and it's but I'm already burnt, so it's fine.
Let's do a 2D.
Unless is there like based on like however far we managed to get, what else would like where in the building would we like, do you have any idea of like how close we are? What would be like underneath this bit of ceiling?
You would be right atop of, not like quite to the bedroom. I mean, Diana, you have no knowledge of this.
Okay.
You don't know.
All right.
You don't know what's about.
Okay, then I'll just keep going. I'll just try to keep going through the
Thorne
flames.
and Rose didn't tell you that.
That's fair. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll just keep going. I'll just try to power through. Leap through the flames.
You're gonna
Go
try
through
to
the flames.
Okay, you are very injured right
Try to
now.
get as fast as I possibly can.
I will give you a choice right now. It's based on 2d6 again.
Oh boy.
Yes. Odds is that you are able to like find some strength and crawl through the flames. You're gonna be badly burned, but you can catch up with the group, and that's on odds.
Okay.
On evens, we'll talk about that.
No.
Oh no! Don't you do it.
Oh no. Okay, and there's no other visible way out.
No. That smoke causes no visibility anymore. You can't like there is only one way forward, and like that's the way, you don't even know if that's the way forward.
All right, cool. All right, let's go. It's an 11.
I mean, we did say odds, right?
Yeah.
Odds was good. You're good. Tell me how you go
Oh my god.
through the flames and catch up with Adora and Kathryn.
Oh my god. It would be it's really tight in there, isn't it? Like
So tight.
yeah. Okay, then it's just then
Smoke. Inhalation.
yeah, okay. And then she's just going as fast as she possibly can. There's nothing cool about it. She is terrified. She's just going. Like there is no grace. It's just panic.
Yes. And Adora and Kathryn, you see that this like magnificence of Diana, just like she is burnt, and but she has like fire in her eyes that's so much different than that's overpowering the fire that's all around you, and you're able at the very last second to like have like the whole vent crumble and just on top of the bedroom. You did it. You're fine.
Hard eyes.
It's like collapse onto the mat, just like oh.
Wait, did we all just fall through a ceiling?
Yeah.
You did.
Basically.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's like bits of wall and like debris around us.
There's debris, but what also followed with the debris was also more fire. So we're gonna talk about that though, when we go back to Rose and Thorne.
Okay.
Oh no.
So is it very obvious to us that there is perhaps smoke coming from a vent?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Is there
hear a huge kaboom.
Okay, so is there any sign that like they have made it into the bedroom? Like, is there any from Rose's vantage point, like on the wall, sort of facing towards where their friends were? Is there any sign that like half of the plan is in motion and that it's halfway successful, or is it just like I don't know?
I mean, you hear a sound of like everyone collapsing through the room, and you do see smoke. So like, you didn't know what happened. You know that they're in the room, but you're fearful that like something else has happened.
Okay, sort of like.
I mean, smoke would be associated with dragons. Like it's
Truly, that could
we also
be very
need people
good.
to not investigate that.
Yes. So, sort of striding over into like this crowd where Thorne is deftly being their charming selves and entertaining. Rose will kind of walk up and just be like, "So, interesting that you would follow me out of a window this time."
What is that supposed to mean?
I think you know exactly what it means.
Or doesn't that I don't.
Doesn't betrayal sound very interesting to you? You don't
I'd say
recall the
that's,
last time you met me at a window and pushed me out of it?
I'd say betrayal is more in your wheelhouse lately.
Oh shit.
Excuse me, you liar! And like throws the champagne like right directly at them.
I think like it's definitely a kind of like, is this a bit, you know, like but in the spirit of the fact that we're making a distraction, Thorne will be like, oh, how dare you, and like, you know, do like a big cloak flip and pull out their sword.
Oh, they also pull out their sword and they're immediately crossed.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Absolutely, yeah. Like hilt to hilt, it parried very strongly. And can I start a sword fight? But also use my rip motion, which is when you narrowly evade physical blow from someone dangerous to you. You may declare that your clothes were damaged and you are now practically indecent.
Yes.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. All right. I will step sidelong into a couple of the slashes from my opponent, and it will tear the shreds like into my suit here. And it's incredibly distracting for everybody in the room because there's like muscles like peeking out of every section of this arms of this suit.
I'm gonna use my main attraction, if I may. It says dramatic entrance, but
I'll allow it.
Thorne will be like, you're the one who decided that we were no longer working together with no reasoning just because you wanted to hang out with that woman.
You're the one that betrayed me by, when I was escaping with the money from our last heist, pushed me out of a window.
I have no idea what you mean.
Excuse me? I felt someone wearing black and green push me.
Well, maybe you just stumbled over your own hubris.
So you're telling me it wasn't you, egads?
I need to
my sister.
I need to
That's a
roll
compliment.
for my main attraction. I rolled a 7, so I choose one. All attention is focused on you for a moment. You hold the attention of one person for as long as you deliver your speech. You take a string on someone or one forward. Given our goals, I'm gonna go with all attention is focused on you for a second, for a moment.
Absolutely. And as you are sword fighting, you hear a familiar voice. Hey, bros, break it up! What are you doing at my wedding? And it is Chad and all his fancy regalia, and he's just like coming up, and he's just like fuming, and he's just like, stop it!
Rose completely ignores him.
Oh,
like
we
he
fully
absolutely
ignore
doesn't
Chad.
exist.
Yeah, we're
Fully,
still sword
completely.
fighting.
Yeah. You seem to be usually an honorable opponent. I would hate to kill you.
Rose, not at my wedding! Why would you do that? This is so embarrassing! Oh god!
Pulls a dagger
Chad's
off of their thigh, and catches the sword with that while they are still engaged in combat with Thorne.
We're both like, oh, this fool dare attack us?
Oh yeah, they make
So we make,
direct
like-
eye contact. Yes.
Yeah. Very direct eye contact. They'll like, and then we turn on Chad.
Both turn on Chad.
Chad.
Oh man, what does this look like?
There's a giant cape flip as Rose completely removes their jacket, so they're just in like a sleeveless, like the shirt underneath did not have sleeves. It's just completely sleeveless. And there's like a red cravat that they have. So they are attacking this person, and there's like now a cape on the floor to create further distraction.
think it's the like casually unbuttoning the like top few buttons, kind of like just gotta get comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
Very excellent.
Yeah, so I guess both of us are sword tip at this man's throat.
Wow, so before all that happens, we're gonna get some fight moves going. There's a specific move that says fight. When you seek to incapacitate someone with violence, roll either daring or grace.
Okay. I'm rolling daring.
Mm-hmm.
I have a move called Impressive Swordplay.
Ooh.
So that is involved in fighting. So I add a +7 to my fight, and I may gain a string on someone who is present and ask their player what it is about you that has impressed or intrigued them.
Oh!
Okay.
So I rolled a 14.
Oh, shit.
I rolled an 8.
Amazing. So for you, Thorne, you can choose 3 and your opponent chooses 1 to apply to you in response. Either flirt with or provoke your opponent and gain a string on them through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition, create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction, or take an object from your opponent or seize a superior position. And for you, Rose, you can do the same thing, but you only get to choose 2 and your opponent will choose 1 on you.
Can you say them to me one more time?
Sure.
Excuse me.
You can choose to either flirt with or provoke your opponent and gain a string on them. Through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition. 3, create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction. Or 4, take an object for your opponent or seize a superior position.
Okay, distraction, superior position.
Okay. This could happen, but since Thorne rolled a little bit higher, you are a little bit faster, Thorne, so you can choose to do those 3. Which 3 you want to do first?
I think I'm going with provoke, and I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find this section of the I can't remember everything you said. Let's go with give Rose an advantage as well.
Okay.
I'm picking 3, right?
Yeah, you get to have 1 more.
What are the two that are left?
I'll repeat them one more time. You chose to either provoke your opponent, gain a string on them through violence or cutting words,
Yes.
inflict a condition, create an opportunity for an ally.
Condition. Let's do provoke, so string on Chad, condition, and then make an opportunity for Rose.
Nice. Oh, so many things are happening. Great. What does the provoking look like?
I think it's like just laughing at him. I think it's like, oh, like this fool like thinks he can stand up to us in a fight.
And he's gonna gain angry. Right now is his condition. And he's gonna be like, I bite my thumb at you. How dare you say those things to me?
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I bite my thumb at you, sir.
Oh, you certainly bite your thumb, but you must not bite your thumb at us, sir.
I bite my thumb at you, sir.
If one does bite their thumb, I will do this bet, I'm sorry.
I love it. How excellent.
Bravo
for the Shakespeare. I love it.
Thanks.
Yes, you do gain a string on Chad though, because Chad is not as versed in Shakespeare as Rose is right now, which is the opportunity for Rose to come in.
Okay, Rose will come in and like just sort of like hit him real hard in the side with their sword.
Okay, yeah. And he's just like, "Agads, I have been hurt. I am bleeding."
If advantageous at all, would I be able to like knock him to his knees?
Absolutely, 100%. You can do it.
Cool. Yeah, with that move, I would like to sort of, render him publicly embarrassed, please.
Yes. He is on his knees and he has dropped his sword. And he's just like quivering as like he's
I
on
kick
his knees
the sword as far away from him as possible.
Thorne certainly has their sword under his sort of throat in a sort of like.
We've got
surrender
you
or
now.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, this is quite the distraction. He's just like, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. What do you want? What do you want?
I also have the second part of my swordplay thing, which is that I gain a string on someone who is present. I would like to gain the string on Rose.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can ask, what about me has impressed or intrigued them?
Sort of like following the line from like the sword tip up their arm to their face, we'll kind of look at them and just go, I knew you'd never betray me.
Of course not, darling.
Okay, and they will take the opportunity to step forward and say, you will absolutely release whatever contract you have entered with the bar and leave them alone. And take that dagger that they had and also join Thorne's sword point, sort of tilting his chin up at them.
Oh my goodness. And he spits at you and he says, you would never.
I wipe my face immediately and go, you have no idea what we are capable of.
And he's quivering, he's frightened. And he's just like, fine. Fine, I'll just tell my dad to not bulldoze. I'll give the kill command. Is that all you want?
Bring me the contract. I want to watch him sign it in person.
Okay. I just don't want daggers and swords at my throat.
And if you run, we will find you.
Okay. It's getting really hot under here. I can't breathe. This is really gross. Yeah.
Okay. Rose will not ease up.
And he pulls from his pocket a contract for the bar, and and you want him to sign it?
Mm-hmm. Or like nullify it, like whatever, like, you know, like tear it to pieces, like whatever they had done to like try and bulldoze this bar. I want them to completely do away with it.
Right. So he takes the contract in his pocket and he like rips it apart, and then he takes a walkie-talkie, still like with the swords at his throat, and he's just like, kill command. This is Chad. I'm actually instead of the bar bulldozing, we'll just leave it alone. And he's just like, happy.
Well, there is one more thing. The wedding is off.
Impossible! Adora is mine! Adora is a possession of mine!
Well, I am very sorry to tell you this, but Adora is dead.
Adora is dead?
Unfortunately so, sir.
How did this
With our own
happen?
eyes.
Weren't you supposed to be Why are you here? How did Adora die?
Well, there are a number of nasty little beasties that your father brought in, and, well, it happens.
The room? You got into the room?
Oh no, they got out.
What? Release me, I need to check on that room. No one's supposed to be in that room.
Why not?
What are you
'Cause they're, like-
protecting in there?
No one's supposed to be in that room.
You can't tell me that it's a bouquet or a ring. What exactly are they protecting?
If I tell you, can you light up on the swords, please?
Rose presses the knife a little closer.
Okay.
We'll consider it.
Okay, stop. Don't damage the moneymaker here.
Rose presses the knife a little closer.
And he's just like, the philosopher's stone, the stone that allows straight internal norms in the society. That stone.
We're hoping that However, Adora met her end may have seen that go with it.
Okay. Adora's gone, and it doesn't even matter. Just you can do whatever you want. Just don't take the stone. It's how the Straits have continual power over society and has tricked everyone to capitalism.
I'll tell you what, how about you give us the key to that room and we'll just go check on it for you.
Of course we can. We're the muscle, after all. And they kind of look over him, like, very pointedly.
Maybe you give us a little off the top. Yeah, we'll make sure things go the way they should.
And he, like, frighteningly, like, goes into his pockets and he just throws it away from him. And he's like, you want the keys? Go get them.
You want it? Go get it.
Go get them.
Thorne will look at Rose in the kind of you got it, and then go pick up the key.
Rose will sort of pick him up and drag him to his feet by his shirt collar, and then unceremoniously deposit him close to whatever crowd has gathered behind us.
Excellent, yes. And he's struggling and he's in the crowds. And you have the keys that you picked up to the door.
Okay.
We'll go to try to see what's going on.
And so we'll cut really quickly to the people in the bedroom. With the debris, Diana, you are unable to move right now. You are this close to unconsciousness because you have burned and had gone down with debris, and the room is quickly catching on fire.
Yeah, she's just like groaning, like help, help.
All right, I will try to like pick her up and get her out of the debris that's on fire that she's just laying in.
I mean, I would help with that.
Sure, let's do a defy disaster. You can definitely help. Yeah, it sounds like a might, endurance, or courage. So let's do some daring from both of you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. No, I don't want to know.
Hey, okay. 10.
10. Ooh. And
a 6.
Okay. Adora, you can tell me what you do. You do it perfectly. You do it style, but because of something. But Kathryn, you do something that does affect what Adora's actions are. So, Adora, take it away. What is this? What do you do with style, and what is? You may also learn new information, discover a new opportunity, or gain a string on someone.
So I think after, like, I'm not very strong. I'm more like the graceful type. But I think just seeing Diana, like, that close to being passed out, and having seen Rose do this a couple of times, just through sheer force of might, pick her up and, like, the bridal carry.
Nice.
I would. Okay, yeah.
Yes, but Adora, you succeed at that. You do it with style. But Kathryn, something happens. What is this terrible thing that happens?
Well, I feel like I would have gone forward to help and maybe stepped on like a loose piece of wood and like re-injured my foot. Just instantly like collapsed. Shit.
Yes, you have collapsed, and the room, and so with the debris and the fire, the floor underneath is also starting to feel like it's going to collapse as well underneath you. Oh, no. And you are down. You are unable to get up again.
I mean, I would scoot away from the fire. Like, I don't have to get up to just butt scoot, do I?
You can definitely butt scoot, but Adora, Diana, you also feel that you see like Kathryn fall down in pain, and that you see a crack like forming underneath them.
No. How Okay, now that I've been like rescued from the debris, how mobile am I? How able am I?
You are not the most mobile. I think you were like choking on smoke and everything like that, but you would be able to like throw something at Kathryn. I think that's the extent of your mobility.
Okay. If there's like just like because if Adora is like carrying me over towards like the door to like get the next room, like so we can, I assume that's where we're heading, towards the treasure room.
Yeah.
If there's anything nearby that could be like a like throw Kathryn a rope type deal, like I'll blanket, like drapes again.
Drag me.
Let's do 2d6 again. Let's do odds and evens. Odds, you find something to throw to Kathryn.
8.
Even.
8.
I am left for dead.
Kathryn, you feel the floor just like crumble underneath you. You're just like, oh, just like.
I found the basement.
You found the basement. You did find the basement. But Diana and Adora, you do.
Going terribly.
You do make it to the other side of the door.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Keep going.
Yeah, Kathryn's just like in the basement now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But this is, you open the door at the same time Rose and Thorne insert the key into the door, so you both could like open the door from either side at the same time.
Gotta like have her like wave like.
In retrospect, I would love to have just grabbed a plate of meat-based appetizers in maybe the hope that I can like make friends with the guard dogs.
Do you feel lucky?
Dragons. Sure.
Yeah.
Is this regarding the taking the appetizers or the?
Yes. Yeah. Having had that flashback, would you have done it?
Yes. You said odds are good? I got a 7.
Odds are good.
Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely have done that flashback, and you're quick thinking, Thorne, you're just like, hey, you know, these dragons could be distracted by meat appetizers.
You're doggy. So we just like walk in the door with like a plate of like hot dogs.
They're cocktail shrimps. Come on.
Oh yeah, all right.
Pigs in a blanket.
Yes. And Adora and Diana, these dragons are snarling and snapping at you, and one nearly like bites off your head. But then the dragons like stop and they like look over, they like bend and snap up, and they like sniff.
And amuse bouche.
Snacks.
These snacks. I see some snacks. These pigs in the blanket, these cocktail shrimps, and they lunge for it.
Do the dragons have wings? Is a very specific question.
They definitely do.
So the balcony, are the doors open? Is it like glass doors? Is it like big? There was a balcony in this room, if I remember.
They're big glass doors that you know that only open from the inside.
Okay, I would love to go over to the glass doors, open them, and throw some of the cocktail shrimp off the balcony.
And they all just like, they all like just like yip, and they just like go over through to the doors, and they chase over the shrimp, leaving the crate in front of you unguarded, open for the taking.
We have to get some of those for the bar. The dragons, not the cocktail shrimp.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like leaning on like a door for support. Like,
what happened to you?
Where are your pants?
In the vents.
I see. Let's get out of here.
We're like doing a casual
basement.
lean.
Yeah.
We look great. We're like doing a casual lean.
You two are the worst. What are we trying to get out of here again?
The thing in the whatever's in the box. Let's go. What's in it?
Okay.
Okay, Rose will stride over and open it and sort of through the packing material kind of grab whatever is in there and inspect it.
Yeah, and right in front of you are these like It's the packing materials just like hay and the rocks just like to make it inconspicuous, and then you see like a treasure trove of like the philosopher's stone in the middle, and then like gold doubloons and jewels as far as I can see. It's just
So
a very
Rose is like throwing like gold and gems and everything like at all of them, sort of looking for this stone, like looking for this precious item.
Yes, and it's like the equivalent of like the 21st century money gun is now like the coin throwing.
Yes.
Yeah, and you see it's this red blood orange stone that it controls the straight agenda. Gives the power to the straight agenda, and you have it now.
Okay.
Would Rose or Thorne have told the others what they found out about it?
No.
No, they would not have.
And Rose will look up and make eye contact with Thorne and do like a little, the chin up nod.
Oh yeah, Thorne is just like leaning on the box, being like, "Tell me more about this lack of pants." And the burns. Do you need a hot 911?
There was a fire in the vents.
Yeah, probably.
And
So with the
Kathryn
healing thing,
fell through
Kathryn
to the
fell.
basement.
So we have to go get Kathryn.
Just like one gold coin rolls down to me. Leaving without me.
So we must go down and save her.
I think we gotta get the heck out of here. We gotta get out of Dodge.
Do you think she can do it herself? We can all just meet at the bar?
She hurt herself in the fall, probably. Or before the fall. Definitely after the fall too. I don't know.
is there
Everything
a
hurts.
hole to like call down? Is there like a line of sight, or is this like? No, it's the vent shaft, right? Like.
It is the vent shaft. Who feels the luckiest?
Oh god.
Stop
Me.
letting me roll
I'll
these.
do it.
Okay, let's do it.
This has got it.
Odd. 7.
Oh, it's okay. What were you?
Nice.
You do have clear to D&D terms line of sight. And you see Kathryn like at the bottom, just like several stories down, in the basement. But but there's like enough curtains around you that you could make like a rope that Kathryn could like climb up if possible.
Okay.
So Thorne will kind of try to get everybody except for Rose to like participate in looking at Kathryn and figuring out how to get Kathryn back up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. I am the Diana is like not very like able, but she'll try. Like
Well, Diana, take a rest. You're not looking so good. Does the healing not work on yourself?
I can't help other people. I don't know about myself. I'm
Ooh.
fine. I'm fine.
Self-sacrifice.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm fine. And like struggling to get to her feet and like walk and move around anyways.
Sit down. Stay down.
Sometimes it pays to be a little self-interested.
I'm fine.
Let Adora look
It's
after you.
fine.
I'll deal with Kathryn.
Oh.
I'll sit down and I'll
Yeah.
finally sit down, grumbling about it, like complaining about it, but she'll do it.
You're gonna hurt yourself worse.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. You're okay. That's what matters.
Does matter.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Oof.
I do, you know.
Kind of looks at her, just like. You know, I think Diana might be a little smitten. I think she's smitten. I think she's smitten. Yeah. It's like, she said she cares about me. Oh my gosh, she said she cares about me.
Yes. Let's read the little bit.
So I have, when you become smitten with someone, so I get to answer the question, how does pursuing them conflict with your devotion? I would say that it doesn't.
It doesn't. You know what? You have
It is
transcended.
directly aligned with my devotion. My devotion to the gay agenda. It is directly aligned with it.
So you have transcended. The straights have told you otherwise, and you're like, no, this is my devotion. We are here. So congratulations. Yes. You you are able to pursue without having it conflict with your devotion.
Excellent. The Diana's also just kind of frozen. It's like, oh no, feelings, oh no.
I hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
Are we more than roommates? We've been married for 40 years.
Okay. This one's the last roll for all the money, all the beans, everything. This is Kathryn. We find out if you get saved or not by your teammates. Otherwise, you will be completely suffocated, and the debris will fall on you and crush you.
Cool. I mean, at least I'm dying in Versailles, I guess.
I guess so.
This office building named Versailles.
Right. The Versailles Marriott basement level parking.
Okay.
Lobby. Mezzanine.
Who feels the luckiest?
Oh my god.
And would anyone like to? Okay, so I'll do it a little different, so that you can one of you could take advantage. You can try to this is a disaster, so you could try to kiss to avoid disaster. So it'll give you a +1. So, I will tell you that if you roll from a 1 to 5, everything will come crashing down. But a 6 and above, you will be able to save Kathryn.
Can Thorne kind of accidentally bump Adora in the back to make her fall a little bit on top of Diana?
I think I will actually turn around, give Thorne the eyes.
Okay.
I'll turn back around because I know that she's got debris and stuff, and I'll wipe a little bit of smut away from her face, and then say, "May I kiss you?" Because consent is sexy.
Consent is super sexy.
And she'll say yeah, and just pull her in.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
This is what we've been waiting for, folks.
Yes.
Amazing. I love it. And yeah, so you have a +1 to divert this disaster.
All right, and then so then when they pull back, you're okay, let's go.
Who's rolling it?
And just give Adora give her hand a squeeze, and then go and try to help.
Yep.
Can Thorne hand them a pre-tied length of curtains?
What would this fall under for trying to rescue?
So I think this is the last defy disaster move.
Okay.
Last one.
But rolling what, you think?
Rolling, I think you're trying to do okay, again, might, endurance, or courage, or swiftness, or elegance. Your choice.
Okay.
And are we both rolling
+1.
or just?
Yeah. Or both or just one?
Either one. Whichever you choose to do.
You go ahead.
All right. Okay. We'll go for daring. Plus daring.
Okay.
You're really doing it together.
Okay. That's a 13.
Friends! It's amazing. Tell me everything that happens. How is everyone involved in saving Kathryn from the huge chunk of ceiling that comes rushing down like a meteor towards her?
Brute strength and adrenaline in spite of very serious injuries. And also fueled by Adora, of course, and just all oh my god.
And you just throw that at her.
Love and friendship.
And then yes, burns what burns, injuries what injuries. Let's go.
And Kathryn, what is this adrenaline that you feel in you that allows you, that pushes you to be I will grab this curtain and move out of the way of this burning debris and fire?
I mean, my extreme desire to not die in this basement would help out. Also, I'd be like, finally, they're done making out, and I can get out of here. And I would just like, one broken ankle, just pull myself like halfway up and be like, lift me.
While all of this wonderful and incredible stuff is going on, may I propose that the party turns around and Rose and Thorne are gone, and so is the Philosopher's Stone.
So while all of this was happening, Rose took a different curtain, and like tied it into another length of rope, and then fastened it via slipknot to the end of the balcony, and threw it over the side so there's a deft escape route. And then leaned on the back of the balcony with the stone in hand, sort of waiting for Thorne to turn around.
Yeah, I mean, so Thorne kind of like slowly backs up and is like, well, not even, just disappears with Rose while these guys are having a triumphant, wonderful rescue. It's like, oh, really, they're fine.
They're fine.
Excellent. And Rose and Thorne, that you found the Philosopher's Stone, which will give you eternal youth forever.
Okay. Wonderful.
And but if you were to sell it onto the black market, it'd be priceless. Your life would be fulfilled for like life. You would have all the money, all the treasure, if you so please.
Okay.
Is it for the money or for the game? The world will never know.
The love of the sport.
Yeah, and I would like to say the end. That was our one shot.
All right.
What a blast, you guys. Oh my god.
Y'all.
All right. Let's do the customary doing the round of shout outs. We'll go a little bit different. Let's start with our special guest, Alex. Feel free to shout out anything you're doing, promote anything, let people know where they can find you and follow you and find out about all the good things.
Yeah, okay, yeah, thanks. You can find me on Twitter at DaredevilAlex. I'm all about really increasing queer Asian representation in the media and play. I'm also a filmmaker, and so you can find any updates on Twitter. And so I will be also doing an event called Roll for Solidarity next week on Wednesday, and so it's also on my Twitter, but it is black folks and Asian folks in the TTRPG space coming together and talking about really important issues on this panel. And so I hope that you come out as well, because all the money there will be going towards black organizations and Asian organizations as well to fight against racism.
Nice. Awesome.
Good stuff.
Dusty.
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Dusty, which is short for Elegant Feather Duster, and that's the handle where you can find me most places, but especially Instagram and here on Twitch. You can also find me on Twitter, where I hang out a lot, but my handle there is just Elegant Feather, because there's a character limit, and sometimes life is like that. But this month I'm pretty much doing all this really super cool stuff with this channel, so keep hanging out with us, keep donating, it's super, super fun, and we're doing a lot of cool stuff. I am gonna be the one DMing next week. Next Thursday, so come back for that.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
We're gonna be back on our nonsense as usual. Yeehaw. Yeah, so that's me. Thanks, everybody.
Kai.
Yes, I am Carlo Cosplay on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and I am also doing all the channel stuff. Just being here.
Natalie.
That's all.
All right. I'm Natalie, or Shield Maiden, cosplay across all platforms. That's Shield with 2 eyes. And yeah, also doing a lot of stuff around here this month. But yeah.
Bye.
Hello, I'm Vicious Frockery on the Instagram and the Twitter, and I make stuff. I'm working on a bunch of sewing projects and also doing this right now. For the rest of the month. So I have a bunch of stuff coming up, and that is where you can watch me make things and yell about our usual Laurelwind adventures on Monday, in addition to the character that I have coming up for next week, which I'm very excited about.
And have you shared the that one drawing that you did that you sent
Which
to
one?
me?
Which one?
The one with my girl.
No, I haven't, but I will if you'd like me to.
I would.
I
It's
absolutely.
very-
Would you like? We can talk after the stream,
Okay,
but
okay.
like I will share it. Yes.
Because I was like, I want to share this with the world.
Yes. Let's do it. That will be maybe a promo for Monday. Maybe a teaser for Monday.
All right. And hi, I am Dr. Psych Owl. I am Dr. Psych Owl everywhere except for Twitter, where I'm Dr. Psych Owl TV because I missed it by one day, and I am not bitter about that at all. Can't believe it's not bitter. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for all the donations. It's amazing. We love you all. We're getting really close to that first $1,000 milestone goal. So yeah, I hope everyone has had fun this evening playing the game, as well as those of you at home watching along. This has been great. Thank you again, Alex, for coming and sharing your game with us, and hopefully this is the start of future beautiful things on the channel. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands right now. I like to end all streams in a bit of a fashion. I feel like I've done that, so cool. Except no, I'm going to continue to make it a little bit more awkward because I need to find somebody to raid real quick.
I have one question for you. How many owls are in the trench coat?
That would be 34 owls are in my trench coat.
Well done. It was 33
Yeah.
last time.
Well,
Thanks, Orlando.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and I'll send you over to our friend of the channel, Captain Robert is doing doing some cool D&D stuff. So we love you all and have a good night. Goodbye.
Goodbye.